What's up? What is up? What is up? Salute, salute. Shout out to everybody out there, man, in the world, man. I gotta come up with new slang. Everybody use my slang, man. On YouTube, man. I be hearing my shit all over YouTube, man. And I ain't talking about Sun Man and Glider. I'm talking about just my regular slang, man, that I say, man. I'm thinking about coming up with some new slang to see who bite it. So y'all can see in real time. And some of y'all don't know. I want to invent some new slang to see who gonna bite it. Damn. Some new intros and shit. We are in the building. Has Suns won the World Cup yet? Oh, they will. Give them enough time. Give them enough time. They will ruin the World Cup. Yes, they will. We got a lot to go into today, man. Everybody, man, make sure you hit that like button, sponsor the show, sponsor the programming, sponsor the programming. We trying to get 20 on the board. Sponsor this programming. We here for you. We went live like what? We went live like 7 of the last 8 days. We getting back in the swing of things, man. How it was a few years ago. Getting back into the swing of things, man. Shout out to Roger Wood, man. Roger Wood is in the building. A lot going on, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. So much going on. Yes, sir.
A Portland man now convicted of murder in the shooting death of a teen. According to court papers, 30-year-old Isaac Bynum Jr. shot and killed 17-year-old Seneca Alexander back in August of 2021. Bynum met the victim and his friends just south of Gresham High School. That group gave him a ride to a nearby store and back. Bynum then got out, pulled out a gun, and fired 13 shots into the driver's side of the car.
It's unclear why this defendant chose to take the life of a 17-year-old.
Think about that, man. Just think about that, man. Niggas are killing all day long. Niggas have a unique ability to, and this is Boston. Gresham outside of Boston. Niggas have Gresham outside of Oregon. My bad. Oregon. This is Oregon. Gresham. This is West Coast. Oregon. Gresham outside of Oregon, outside of Portland. Did you know that Portland is ghetto? Did y'all know that Portland is hood than a motherfucker? Did y'all know that? Portland is hood than a motherfucker. Everywhere you look, we're killing. And we got the nerve to be like, we the criminal justice system. Yo, this Karmelo Anthony shit and I already hated niggas, man. It's making me hate niggas more. Niggas are awful, man. Niggas are awful. We gonna go like just randomly. You can just find about 50 murders every day. If you go around the country, go to the different cities on YouTube, like we do, you can find about 50 murders every day. Just blacks. And the white folk ain't killing like that, man. As much as niggas want to act like it and lie, white folk ain't killing like that. The numbers. They don't resolve their differences like that. It just happened to be that Carmelo Anthony was in an all-white town, a mostly white town, and he ended up killing the white guy.
And his friends just south of Gresham High School. That group gave him a ride to a nearby store and back. Bynum then got out, pulled out a gun, and fired 13 shots into the driver's side of the car.
It's unclear why this defendant chose to take the life of a 17-year-old, but at the end of the day, we don't have to prove why someone chose to do something to show that they did it. And here the jury agreed with us that this defendant did take the life of a 17-year-old.
And prosecutors say that 17-year-old Seneca and his friends were on the way to the movies when he was gunned down, but never made it there. Sentencing for Bynum set for July 24th.
The bullshit that is coming out of the Carmelo Anthony supporters team is rank. I honestly can't believe my eyes. Like, they're...
You know what? Megyn Kelly, she wanted to go liberal. Megyn Kelly was pivoting back to being a liberal again, like she used to be. She was pivoting, and she was, positioning herself to make her jump so that, desensitizing people to her woke takes, making increasingly woker takes, and jumping behind more leftist propaganda and causes to kind of desensitize people. So when she finally made the nesty plunge back into wokeness, back into the Democratic Party, it would seem like a seamless transition and not like just like it wouldn't shock the senses of people. It wouldn't just be a like a light switch. And I think that niggas with this Carmelo Anthony situation and the way niggas are acting are taking the woke right, people like that. And I'm sure Tucker's probably reconsidering his move back to the Democratic side. Because these niggas are crazy, man. Press one. These niggas are crazy. Niggas are just insane. Yeah, we're gonna get into Carmelo being a sellout in a minute, man. We're gonna get in a minute, man.
Acting like they're the victims. They're acting like Carmelo Anthony was stabbed by Austin Metcalf, who got off. That's exactly how they're acting.
Yep.
That's not what...
That is literally how they're acting. It's insane. And they're able to act like that because no one ever has held them accountable for anything. Those parents can talk about how evil, the racist the white system is, but when they got out of Baton Rouge, they moved their ass to a motherfucking all-white town. And here's the thing. Austin Metcalf School was 15% white and 15% black. He went to one school, and Carmelo Anthony, his school was 6% black. So they moved to an all-white town, and they enrolled their son in a school that was 6% black. And he was running around the school acting like a thug, hanging with the few thugs that were in the school, hanging with the few bad boys that were in the school.
Carmelo Anthony stabbed Austin Metcalf, taking this 17-year-old's life in an instant over nothing. He went into Austin's track and field tent during a track meet. They told him to leave because he wasn't part of their school. Each school had their own tent, though Carmelo Anthony's school apparently didn't have a tent for some reason. But that's not why he was there. It did begin to rain, but he was there intentionally provoking people. He obviously went into that tent looking for a fight because he went armed with a knife that was not a little Swiss Army knife like Jasmine Crockett and her ridiculous crowd of woke warriors were suggesting in their Zoom call the other day.
I'll show y'all the knife. I'm going to show y'all the knife because I actually have the picture of the knife. I'll show y'all. I'll show it to you. Let's go. There it is. That's the knife right there. That's the knife. I have that knife. That's the same knife that I have. I have that. Mine is black, but I have the same specs on my knife. Same blade, same ridges, same everything. This is what we call in DC a keep a nigga off you blade. It's not nothing that you really gonna necessarily
that exact multi-tool knife. It's a Walmart special. Get in the camping area. It had a flashlight right here. I lost mine. Has a bottle opener here. Has a glass breaker here in case you get locked inside of a vehicle. Have to break the glass.
See, I don't have the glass breaker on mine.
Has a seatbelt cutter here and here.
Yeah, that's nice though. That seatbelt cutter and that glass breaker. I might have to get this knife.
It has a ferro rod in case you need to start a fire in a survival situation. So there's that. And the most important part is it has this big ass fucking blade that locks. It's a knife. It'll kill you. Yes, a knife is a tool.
Yeah, like I'm very confident. The only reason I carry this knife right here, same specs, is because I know that it will fuck you every which way to Sunday. You know what I mean? Yes, you could have a bigger knife, but you gotta carry it on your hip and shit. You can carry this in your back pocket. You can carry this in your change pocket. Nobody even got to know you have it on you. And it is so sharp. It's so sharp. Yeah, that thing is sharp as fuck. You hear me? It's sharp as fuck. You can cut a piece of fucking 8x11 piece of printing paper in half. The long way. Like serious, that shit is sharp as fuck. Okay? You can motherfucking skin a cat with that motherfucker. Shout out to my man Tracy Jones. He said, "Can't believe Officer Metcalf's dad said all of that." Well, he said all of what? He didn't call him a watermelon felon though. That was AI. I'm glad he finally stood up for himself. Officer Metcalf's dad finally, don't get me wrong. I know white people are cucked, and I know why they're cucked. I've seen the cucking of white people, white men throughout the time, but it's still annoying. It's fucking annoying watching y'all be cucked like that. Even though we know how it happened over the decades, but still fucking annoying.
And he then dared Austin to lay hands on him to make him leave the tent. Austin did lay hands on him in a way that was not violent in any way, barely moved him at all. And as soon as he touched Karmelo Anthony plunged that knife into Austin's heart, killing him. That's what happened. The jury saw autopsy photos that were so gruesome, they recoiled in horror. Their jaws dropped that showed a 2.5-inch gaping wound where his heart was. He stabbed him so severely and deeply, forgive me, but it went through the heart, testified the medical examiner, and punctured the bone behind. Like this wasn't an accident. He didn't accidentally hit the heart instead of something else. He didn't nick him. He plunged that knife deep into Austin's heart, and it is obvious meant to kill him. No one's that much of an idiot walking around that they wouldn't understand that would cause instant death.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, the fact that like, oh, you don't know stabbing somebody in the heart is a death blow. And I always go back to this: the whole like you can stab somebody in the thigh, and it's and not know that the femoral artery, like you can bleed out in minutes. A lot of people don't know that. That's something that you could forgivable. Like, hey man, I was trying to keep him off me. I stabbed him in the leg. Oh, he died. He bled to death. I didn't know about the femoral artery. You could be forgiven for that. He stabbed that dude in the chest, in the heart. He knew he was going for the kill. He was going for the kill. Like I told you, Carmelo Anthony was at this 6% black school. There weren't many bad kids there. There were a few thugs, a few, right? There weren't many, right? There weren't many. There were some black people there, but there weren't many, right? There's Hispanics, a lot of Hispanics there, and a lot of whites. And he was one of the baddest kids at the school. Not saying it, not, and he wasn't captain of any team. He wasn't none of that shit, right? That's all lies, right? He wasn't. He was on the teams, but he wasn't captain of any of those teams. But he was known for fighting at a school where fighting was very uncommon. And sisters, man, y'all couldn't bag Karmelo. Think about that, man. Sisters couldn't bag Karmelo, man. Karmelo chose a Latina, man. Karmelo was like, yo, I'm good on you sisters. I'm cool, sister. Karmelo was like, hey, sister, can you tap that white girl for me? Who remember that? Don't be a menace while drinking your juice in the hood. Karmelo was like, hey, sister, can you tap that white girl right there for me? Yeah, man. Karmelo ain't like you sisters. He wouldn't date none of you sisters. Karmelo was like, nah, man, I'm good. I'm Gucci. I don't want to argue all day. Karmelo was like, I'm Gucci. I'm all right. He said that girl dodged the bullet. She dodged the knife. She dodged a knife swing. She dodged the knife swing. Yeah. They moved it. He this whole notion that he's some blackity black, man. Them motherfuckers lived in a white neighborhood, man. Nigga went to a school that was 6% white. The Quaker school I went to was like 15%. 15% black. Something like that. This nigga went to a school that's 6% black, man. The narrative we're given about Karmelo is black. Nah, this nigga was not immersed in blackness. The only thing black about him was his behavior. Karmelo. Salute, sponsorship aboard. Slay them hard. Oh, we gonna. Yeah, man, you got it. Okay, you got it. Yeah. Karmelo ain't want no sister. Karmelo did not want no sister, man.
To do a 35-year bid. Well, let me break it to you, brother. she's going to be sucking dick. While you're in there fucking sniffing other men's feet and living terrible, she going to be on the outside posting from your fucking fan page while she's gargling someone else's balls. Do not put no faith in her. Man to man, drop that bitch like a bad habit. If you think she gonna hold it down for 35 years, you are fucking delusional. Bitches can't even go a week without fucking. And you think she about to do 35 years and not get any dick? Break up with that bitch. I'm telling you, listen to me.
That's the terrible advice. Right now, he need all the support he can get. That's terrible advice. That's horrible advice, man. He need all the support he can get. And he shouldn't want her to be faithful. He doing 35 years. Well, 17, and then he gonna go for parole maybe 5 or 6 times and get denied, and then they'll probably give it to him on the 6th or 7th time. But yeah, he gonna come home a hero too. That's the crazy part about when he do get released, it's gonna be like Black History and shit. He gonna come home. Yeah, this nigga Karmelo was not. And look at the lies they telling. Think about FBA goddess Andrea. She says, there are many details the public still doesn't know that may eventually come to light. Because of the gag order placed on the case shortly after the incident, neither Karmelo's family nor his supporters and advocates were able to speak publicly. Is this woman crazy? Did she say none of his advocates were able to speak publicly? Did she just say that? Did she just say that none of his advocates were able to speak publicly? These niggas literally, they think, well, let me put it like this. They lie. They're liars, right? But they forget that people aren't as stupid as them. They forget. See, this is the thing about a lot of these niggas online. They're really stupid. None of his advocates, after the incident, none of his advocates were able to speak publicly.
What we seen at the beginning of this press conference, the father being at this press conference, these are my words. Don't quote anybody. Is a disrespect to the dignity of his son. That was disrespectful and just shows you all the character who was not invited. He knows that is inappropriate.
This nigga speaks such bad English, I can't even listen to him for a long period of time. But yeah, so anyway, let's get back to FBA goddess Andrea, man. FBA goddess Andrea says, there are many details the public still doesn't know that may eventually come to light because of the gag order placed on the case shortly after the incident. Neither Karmelo's family nor his supporters and advocates were allowed to speak publicly about many aspects of what happened. Karmelo has epilepsy and suffered a serious head injury in 2024. As a result of an epileptic episode just a few weeks before the incident in 2025, he also sustained a shoulder injury that required surgery and was still in the healing process. For someone living with epilepsy and recovering from recent injuries, a physical altercation can pose very serious risks. You can literally die if you get into a fight with epilepsy. Karmelo feared for his safety and believed his life was in danger. When he was confronted by multiple individuals, he acted out of self-preservation and in an effort to protect himself. Those Metcalf boys and others jumped on Karmelo in Collin County trying to hide it. Remember, Karmelo is 5'8", 130 pounds. Wrong, he's 6'1", 160. And those twins were 6'1", 200 pounds. Karmelo will win his appeal. These people are crazy, man. These people are crazy, man. These people are crazy, man. These people are absolutely, positively crazy. Talking about some, he didn't want to fight because he had epilepsy. When that nigga was known for fighting, that's what he was known for in the school. That was his thing. That was his thing. That was literally his thing that he was known for, fighting. When he was at the school. He was known for that. He was one of the bad boys at a 6% black school. Oh my God, man. Yo, you niggas is absolutely crazy, man.
This week to 35 years in prison for killing a fellow high school athlete. On Tuesday, a jury found 19-year-old Karmelo Anthony guilty of murdering 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. His lawyers plan to appeal. They say prosecutors wrongly excluded black people from the jury. Anthony's parents spoke with Jonah Kaplan about their son, the trial, and their message to the Metcalf family.
My son didn't intend to hurt anyone.
Oh my God, man. These people are yo. She's a demon, man. She's just as much of a demon as her son. They're trying to play the victim. You're not the victim this time. They've been able to see, and listen, y'all might blame Jews or whatever, but white people, y'all got to take a lot of blame for this, man. Press one. Whites got to take a lot of blame for this, man. The state of affairs, man. Not only in America, but in all Western countries. You can't blame the Jews for this shit, man. White people have created this monster, man. White people created this monster, man. She's never not been the victim in any scenario that's dealt with another person that wasn't black. And this is a scenario. So what? My son stabbed the guy in the heart. It's still a dynamic between me and a non-black person. So I'm the victim, right? That's how her brain works. Salute to Roger Wood, man. He says, I swear I saw Melo's grandma driving, throwing up Pyru, bounty hunters, sons, dapping hands with people. That family is in that life. Damn. The bounty hunter? Jeez.
My son was defending himself.
It took less than 3 hours for a jury to reject 19-year-old Karmelo Anthony's claims of self-defense in the stabbing death of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. Prosecutors argued Anthony intentionally killed Metcalf after being taunted and shoved by Metcalf and his teammates at a high school track meet. Take us inside that.
They said after being taunted and shoved. After being taunted and shoved. When he came to their tent, wouldn't leave, and was calling them all type of bitch asses and pussies. And the media, CBS, says that he was being taunted. Now the shove is whatever. The shove, I get the shove happened, but the taunting was all Karmelo. What blacks, we got a good grip, man. I gotta give it. Listen, we got a good grip. These people they're lying for us. Even CBS, a reputable news agency, is telling outright blatant lies that they know, untruths that they know are untrue. Like CBS knows all of the facts. They had people in the courtroom. They read all the transcripts. They not like these niggas that can't even read, let alone never read the transcript, never read the police report. CBS has people that are reputable journalists that poured over all the paperwork, read all the documents and all that stuff, and they still aired blatant lies to make the black person not look so bad. And we talking about some we oppressed. We oppressed.
19-year-old Karmelo Anthony's claims of self-defense in the stabbing death of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. Prosecutors argued Anthony intentionally killed Metcalf after being taunted and shoved by Metcalf and his teammates at a high school track meet. Take us inside that courtroom. What stuck out to you?
What stuck out to me, number one, was the all-white jury. But I was trying to be...
How would that stick out to you? So what are you saying about white people? What do you... This is the thing. He doesn't even realize what he's saying about white people. So you're saying that white people are that, like, okay, well, if we have all white people on the jury, we can't get a fair trial. You moved to an all-white town. You sent your son to a school that was 6% white. I mean, 6% black. You hired a white lawyer, Mike Howard, to assist the public defender. Why is this dude why does he act like he don't trust white people? Why he acting like, oh, white people are this, force of evil that, oh man, it's all white people. Oh shit. What's the first thing you notice? Oh, I don't know. The first thing I noticed was it was all white people in the jury. Like, nigga, you...
like, all right, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, the truth is on our side.
At the sentencing hearing,
the truth was not on your side, nigga. Yo, this was the slam dunk case. If this was one of the easiest cases ever. Had you, took a plea and showed remorse and contrition, because you're black, you could have gotten some woke shit and gotten 10 years out in 8. But you had this mentality. The truth is on our side.
What stuck out to me, number one, was the all-white jury. But I was trying to be, like, all right, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, the truth is on our side.
At the sentencing hearing, the defense called only one witness on Anthony's behalf, his mother, Kayla Hayes.
The defense called one witness on Anthony's behalf. That's crazy. His mother, who wasn't there.
I mean, the truth is on our side.
At the sentencing hearing, the defense called only one witness on Anthony's behalf, his mother, Kayla Hayes. What did you tell the jury?
To have mercy on my son.
What do you say to his grieving family?
It's unfortunate to where nobody wins. We've all been hurt.
It's unfortunate to where nobody wins. He ain't say sorry. He ain't say that. He said these motherfuckers are soulless. These niggas have no soul. This white guy gotta pretend like it's normal. He's not repulsed by it. He gotta act like he gotta act. This white reporter gotta act like these niggas are absolutely normal. Press 1. He gotta act like these niggas are normal human beings.
Did you tell the jury?
To have mercy on my son.
What do you say to his grieving family?
It's unfortunate to where nobody wins. We've all been hurt by this. Everybody.
That poor boy is fixing to experience a life that I would not wish upon anyone.
Austin Metcalf's father, Jeff, called Anthony's sentencing bittersweet.
What it boils down to for me is this. Austin will never walk through that door again and never give me a hug.
The case drew national attention, prompting protests in support of both teens and both families involved.
Prompting protests in support of both teams. There were no listen. Maybe at the beginning, yeah, that Jacob, what's his name? What's that guy? That Jewish guy who goes around causing trouble. Yeah, okay, I get. But 90% of the protests were for Karmelo F. Jacob Lang, that's his name.
And both families involved say they've received threats.
This morning, I've had multiple emails, texts, threatening me, calling me all sorts of names.
During our interview, the Anthonys made a point to call back one man they say continues to dox them.
Why you calling me, man?
They doing too much. They called somebody who they said was doxing them. Yeah, they doing too much, man. Metcalf got swatted like 3 times, man. Chill out. This guy got his house swatted multiple times, man. That's when the police come and tell everybody come out with their hands up, walk backwards to the sound of my voice, lay on the ground, put your hands behind your back, cuff you, and then they clear the house, and then they go in and they because somebody calls and says that you like got kidnapped somebody or you got something, and they
all sorts of names.
During our interview, the Anthonys made a point to call back one man they say continues to dox them.
Why you calling me, man?
Look at her smiling. They called instead of just saying, yeah, we getting a lot of. They called the person back. That's just fucking weird, man. Press what, man? They got on CBS and then called back allegedly somebody who's doxing them, which is probably one of their friends. Hey, yo, when we go on CBS, I'm going to call you and I'm going to say, man, why is you doxing me, man? And you going to be like, yeah, because you a nigger. You nigger. You nigger. These people think we're stupid, man. They think we're so stupid, man. Shout out to Anthony Madison. He says Trump's fault. Oh, my God, man. I tell you, man. Listen, all the years of being around niggas paid. This is the perfect job, man. It paid off, man. I was wondering why God put me around you niggas all these time. Like, why the fuck am I around these niggas, man? For this, man. Hit the like button, man. We looking for 20 people to take the challenge, man. The sponsorship challenge, man. Sponsor the show, man. You ain't gonna get this nowhere else, man. I promise you, man. I put that writing. You ain't gonna get this nowhere else, man. The other niggas would have believed this shit. Press 1. The other YouTubers would have believed this shit. They would have believed this shit. Nah, man. I believe Karmelo shouldn't have killed him. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all calling him and doxing him, that's not right neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, Karmelo shouldn't have killed him. You know, I support Trump. I'm MAGA, but if y'all calling him doxing him, man, that's not right either, man. This little fucking 3rd grade fucking Jack in the Box trick they pulling on us right here, man. How did you niggas survive the streets, man?
multiple emails, text, threatening me, calling me all sorts of names.
During our interview, the Anthonys made a point to call back one man they say continues to dox them.
Why you calling me, man?
To make fun of you.
Both families urge supporters to
These people are so fucking. Yeah, they just want some more money. They really think that that's gonna make people hit the GoFundMe.
made a point to call back one man they say continues to dox them.
Why you calling me, man?
To make fun of you.
Both of them can't. Duper's Delight. Press one if you know what Duper's Delight is. Press one if you know what Duper's Delight is. Salute to my man. Salute to my salute to my man TJ Dude. Who knows what Duper's Delight is? These people are a trip, man. These people are a trip, man. Oh my God, man. I tell you, man. If you I will show you what Duper's Delight is. Duper's Delight. Duper's Delight, also known as duping delight, is a psychological and behavioral phenomenon where a person feels a thrill or flash of involuntary pleasure from successfully deceiving or manipulating someone else. It typically manifests as a subtle smirk, smile, or twitch when the liar believes their falsehood is being believed. These motherfuckers were supposed to put on a stern face. They're supposed to put on a stern face, a serious face. They couldn't even do that shit. These niggas are retarded, man.
Our interview, the Anthonys made a point.
Multiple emails, text, threatening me, calling me all sorts of names.
During our interview, the Anthonys made a point to call back one man they say continues to dox them.
Why you calling me, man?
To make fun of you.
Both families urge supporters to tame their emotions.
I forgave him. But people need to understand about forgiveness. Forgiveness was not for him. Forgiveness was for me, so I don't carry the rage, the hate, and that around. It will eat me up like cancer.
At the end of the day, there's nothing we can say or do for people to accept us.
For CBS Mornings, I'm Jonah Kaplan in McKinney, Texas.
Damn. Fucking A, man. I tell you, man. Let me go back to we're gonna get into Uncle Jimmy a little bit on probably the second half. I'm gonna warm it up with Karmelo though.
And now his family and their supporters are playing the victim and the race card as if there's some doubt in this. We know he did it. We know he did it. And can I tell you, it's not just like, I'm going to show you the soundbite of some lunatic guy who's run for city council out there 4 times, never getting more than 6% of the vote. His name is Devontae Peters. You're an idiot. It's also people like Jasmine Crockett, who, okay, I mean, we all have strong feelings about her. I'm sorry that I keep saying she's representing Houston. She's representing the Dallas area. All my Houstonian fans are like, for the love of God, please stop doing that, MK. I apologize. I don't know why I have such a mental block on it. She's from Houston. That's why she was like born there, or when she was young, she was there. In any event, she doesn't represent Houston, and she's not going to represent Dallas long either. She's been redistricted out of her seat. She ran for Senate. She failed. And so now she's trying to make it, I guess, as a social media commentator. I'm not sure what the fuck she's doing. Sorry, forgive me. She is just vile, but she's not a complete idiot. She went to law school. She went to a very Tony private school before law school, something much better and nice and more expensive and fancy than probably what you or I went to, for sure, what I went to. And then she decided to get all street. You know, we've walked you through it. The Benny Johnson tape is amazing. And but she's not a dope. She was a practicing lawyer. So she's got some legal education too. This woman is out there trying to pretend, like I said, that it was like a Swiss Army knife. Wait, if you've seen a Swiss Army knife, it doesn't have a real knife to it. It's almost like a nail clipper. That's not, we just put the knife on the board that Karmelo Anthony used. It's a dagger. It's a dagger. You could gut a fish or a human with this in seconds. And that's what Karmelo Anthony did for nothing. Here, I want to play, I'll kick it off with her, but I got to get to the parents. But since I'm on Jasmine Crockett 25B, listen to her.
If a 300-pound man is beating me, like on top of me and beating me down, I'm not limited to fist. You know, I would argue that even the only time we go into things like people's hands being considered deadly weapons is typically like if they're a professional boxer or that kind of stuff. But I think by the time you start getting to like football player, good argument. Good freaking argument. We're not talking about like the golfers. We're talking about football players, right? Like this is what they are trained to do, is to inflict like serious physical contact. And it's my understanding that the decedent was.
Yo. Hit that like button, smash that like button. Let's see who else on here talking shit. Who else on here? Who next for talking shit about on this fucking app? Look at that, man. Holy shit. I think I'll use that later. Well, here goes somebody. Who is this, man?
I just seen a post that said free, grab them, and stab them. Fuck Austin! I just seen a post that said free, grab them, and stab them. Fuck Austin!
Free, grab him and stab him? Damn. This is the female of the species. This is the female of the species.
They want niggas to riot so bad.
They want niggas to riot so bad. No control over this. Niggas don't have no control over it. It's just whoever they is, want us to riot so bad.
They want niggas to riot so bad. So bad. Somebody need to go see that judge, though. They want niggas to riot so.
None of these black people will lose their jobs. The same rules don't apply to them. Now, we talk about how that's the female of the species, right? Look at this graph. It makes a lot of sense. Black women, 15 to 24, commit twice as many murders as white men per capita, per 100,000. Black women, even, let's just say 15 to 34. In that demographic, 15 to 34, black women commit twice as many murders as white men. That is a insane stat. But when you see the behavior of the black women online, it does the fighting, and then the nasty things they say about dead people, the cheering on of violence. How they're always at the center of this. They're at the center of a lot of the conflict too in the community. A lot of the murders and homicides surround, even though they don't actually commit it, they're at the center of the drama that led to it. This is an insane stat though, man. But look at black men. We in the ring, yo. Black men 65 and up. I want to show you this, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Support the channel. Put 20 on it. Put 50 on it. Put 100 on it. Sponsor the programming, man. We're looking to get 20 people to sponsor the program. Hit that PayPal, Cash App, that Super Chat. Buy me a coffee. You can go to my support link and support me there. All that stuff, man. Everything's in the description box. He said the red zone. Yeah, that's the red zone, man. Just look at 15. Yo, I want you to see something, man. YNs, this proves YNs is a real thing. YNs are a real thing because look at the jump from 5 to 14. That's still a lot of murders, 4.9 for black males. That shit from 15 to 24, which is the YN range, 207 murders per 100,000. Now, Hispanics who are part of the Black and Brown Coalition, who I try to tell y'all, Hispanics is not in America. Now, we know in Medellin and fucking Juarez and, you know what I'm saying, and all those little fucking, you know, countries and shit, Venezuela and motherfucking El Salvador and all that shit, we know they killing. We know that. We're not saying that. But in America, Hispanics, there's no Black and Brown Coalition. It's just niggas, man. Niggas kill way more than almost 8 to 9 times as much as Hispanics. Hispanics ain't even close. Look at this. When you're supposed to be mature and older and have a family and settle down, 35 to 64, niggas kill that rate. 38 murders for every 100,000 is higher than any other number on this graphic. No other group has a number higher than the way we murder when we're supposed to be settled down in families and having and you know, the wonder years, golden years. Shit crazy, Jack. Unbelievable. Let's see this guy. And listen, if you don't believe us, if you don't believe that.
To you white boys who don't really know that Dallas is a black city, y'all know what happened at the parade in 1993, right? So y'all know what the fuck goes on in Dallas, Texas, right? Y'all know about the Red River shootout. Gang.
Now, I want you to remember. The black guy killed the white guy. Niggas are threatening white people like the white kid killed the black kid. That's the type of niggas energy niggas getting on. Even that would be ridiculous. That would be ridiculous. Even if the white kid killed the black kid, that would be ridiculous to do all this shit. But the black kid killed the white kid. Oh, shit.
When they play in the Cotton Bowl, what happens when the Texans don't win? You hear me? Y'all know how we get. So do you really think you really want any of that? I'm just saying though, we don't play. And guess what? If it goes down out in these streets, then all your poor little white boys that are in TDC, I'm just saying though, so you better act accordingly, cause y'all know how it goes down in Dallas. Dallas is a predominant black city. If they tell you anything else, them white folks live on the outskirts. You hear me? They don't live in Dallas. They definitely don't live in the inner city. Be careful on what you say, what you speak. Oh, and since I'ma bring this up, what y'all did to the old boy out for 20 at that church, y'all pulled up on the church. There was church people. They was being Christians. They didn't want that beef. We want all the smoke. I'm just saying, hey, we been through this shit with y'all, with the Jamaicans. I'm just saying, though, better get out the way. Remember when the Klan supposed to came there? They wouldn't even walk the streets. We weren't gonna let them. We playing.
Jamel Hill. Jamel Hill.
Let this be a lesson to us, especially to teach our young black boys, because we have definitely seen this in our community where the slightest of things has touched off something that can't be reversed. So we need to be having conversation with our young black boys about emotional regulation and decision making and discernment and wisdom. And those are not easy conversations to have in a world that sees them the way that they do, but we have to have them to save them.
In a world that sees them the way that they do. It's not in a world that sees them the way that they do. Man, it's not in a world that sees them the way that they do. It's in a world that it's in this world right here. The world's, it's not the world seeing them the way that they do. It's them being the way that they are. Press one. And I'm one of them. And I hung around them. And I know niggas will kill your ass. Fuck, I'll kill you. Shit, I'm not even gonna lie, man. I'll kill your ass. I have those same inclinations and shit. I'm not acting like I'm any different. Nigga, kill me. The way in a world that sees them the way that they do. The fuck out of here, man. You mean how you explain rap music? Hip hop. You think Tupac and motherfucking Biggie, it was just white people just seeing them the way, Bone Thugs in Harmony, it was just white people seeing them that way because they evil and racist? It wasn't nothing that they were saying and doing.
Let this be a lesson to us, especially to teach our young black boys, because we have definitely seen this in our community where the slightest of things has touched off something that can't be reversed. So we need to be having conversation with our young black boys about emotional regulation and decision making and discernment and wisdom. And those are not easy conversations to have in a world that sees them the way that they do, but we have to have them to save them, to preserve them. We have to have them. Let this be a lesson to us, especially to teach our young black boys, because we have definitely seen this in our community where the slightest of things.
Yeah, that you should have stopped right there. You should have stopped right there.
What it is going to take in order for us to get from under our oppressor's thumb. They are going to be violent anyway. So why would we continue to be peaceful martyrs to keep capitalism and white supremacy going? We cannot live like this. This is not sustainable. The American empire is falling anyway. So you have to make a choice now. Are you going to fall with it, or are you going to be a part of bringing it down and building something that is actually made within the image of marginalized people, most especially Black and Indigenous people? I believe that Black people can be responsible for themselves, govern themselves, create their own systems. But do you?
No, you don't believe that. You don't believe that. There are literally 70 Black countries in the world right now. At the very least, 70. At the very least, 70 Black countries. And none of them, and I mean none of them, nary a one of them, nary a one of them, okay? Nary. Okay? Nary a one of them. Can run anything. I'm talking about a fucking water fountain.
Here. And I'm not going to be much longer with y'all. I understand we need to move beyond color. I'm not about that, but y'all raised it. If you start it, I'll end it for you. Don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. But we got a problem. Black people got a problem. Now we can move to color blindness and always look at the man by the content of his character, never the color of his skin. I'm down for that. You get my vote. Yay and amen. I'm for that. But before we get there, we need to hear some truth. Black people and white folk. Black people got a problem. And it's a God problem. When Black people see the world, I don't care. You can train them. You can train a Black man to be a physician. You can train him to be an astrophysicist. You can train him to be a lawyer, but you can't train him to understand the world. He doesn't know. I'm telling you. There's not 2 cents worth of difference between a mass murderer. There's not 2 cents of difference between a petty thief that's locked away in prison than a Black doctor when it comes to understanding the world. Listen, you listen to me. We got to deal with this. And we need to begin to acknowledge it, talk about it, ask God to help us, because only God can help Black people where they are. Black people had Africa, that big old continent over there. They never built one boat that was seaworthy, not one. There's not one monument in Africa, in all of Africa. I know you're talking about Egypt. Egypt is not Africa. There are no great cities that were built. Even before the first colonization of white people coming to the shores of Africa or the slave ships, Black men built nothing. No sewer system, no houses above one level, and none of them made out of stone. All of them made out of grass and wood. Black men, before the white man ever got to Africa. The worst thing that could ever happen to South Africa was when they gave it to Nelson Mandela and Black folk. That was a great nation. Now, notwithstanding apartheid was wrong, we all know it's wrong. I'm against it. There should have been some other resolution, though, than turning it over to Nelson Mandela. Disease, AIDS, and crime is running wild in Johannesburg. They're killing one another over there. They're dying of sickness. The government is mismanaged. The people who ran the nation are now leaving the nation because Black folk don't know how to run no nation. They don't know how, and we need to admit it. I know you don't like it, but you need to stop shucking and jiving. We got a problem. Nigeria produces oil every year, yet the children over there are hungry and pot-bellied and walking barefoot. we got a problem. You talk about the Hutus and the Tutsis. Look what's going on in Zimbabwe now with Mugabe. We got a problem, black folk. And forget about Zimbabwe and South Africa, Nigeria. Look at what y'all have done in Harlem. You can't even hold on to Harlem. We got a problem. Black folk don't understand the world. You can get mad with me all you want. You can say what you, but you can't prove me wrong. Now, I'm not saying this because I hate black folk. I'm saying it because I love you enough to tell the truth. And the only person going to ever help us get out of the situation is going to be God. There's something wrong with the black man's mind. There's something wrong with his mind. He does not understand the world. He doesn't. I don't care if he learned medicine. He doesn't understand the world. He can't even hold on to Harlem. When he was here, he moved out. We got to talk to the Lord. People, we got to talk to God. And black women, Shirley Chisholm, Harriet Tubman, Coretta King, one of her boys. Yeah, okay, then we got a black president. But you black women, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all gonna let that white woman, what's wrong with you black women voting for Barack? Don't you understand? It should have been a black room if you're gonna have a black president. What's wrong with you? Y'all ain't got no sense, you black women. Your men treat you like the dogs, like your dogs. They walk all over you. They make you pay the bills at home, and then the preachers pimp you in the churches and make you pay the bills. Y'all crazy black women buying these black men private jets, the tune of $50 million for a nigga to ride around in a private jet. And you talk about, look at our pastor. What's wrong with y'all women? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And what's wrong with a black man that would take that kind of money out of a poor neighborhood and buy himself a private jet? What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, black women? What's wrong with you voting for Barack Obama? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy. Black people, let me tell y'all something. If you don't ever hear me say preach again, they can kill me tomorrow. But let me tell you something. We're not going to ever get anywhere until we look into the mind of a black man. He doesn't think correctly. I don't care what he is. He can be a doctor. He can be an astrophysicist. The nigga ain't got no sense. You talk to him. You talk to a black man. He doesn't understand the world. He's never built anything. The most the black people have ever done, they did it here in America under white people's help. When they were in Africa, they didn't do nothing.
Shout out to Pastor, man. I couldn't say it better myself, man. I couldn't say it better myself. I couldn't say it better myself. I couldn't say it better myself.
Hey, what's up? It's D-Man here with another unfortunate story. Beloved radio DJ Uncle Jimmy gunned down. 3 teens charged in his murder. Hey, what's up? It's D-Man here with another unfortunate story. Beloved radio DJ Uncle Jimmy gunned down. 3 teens charged in his murder.
That's nigga whisper.
First off, rest in peace to DJ.
Why's he whispering?
This man while he was at his home, in the comfort of his home. He was outside his home. Nobody
Yeah, he whispering, man. Yeah, we're gonna get into Uncle Jimmy, man. Uncle Jimmy was I seen a lot of him on Whitlock's show on what was that show, Speak for Yourself. He was a very funny guy, man. Very funny guy. He didn't seem like he was woke either, man. He didn't seem like he was woke. He's from Kansas City, and he let me see. Let me get a good picture of him. Yeah, here we go. He was shot in the back of the head while he was sitting in his car, about to go to the store and get something for his son. And these are the three guys who did it. And they've all been apprehended already, which is great. I love to see it, man. I hope all these guys get, however much time they deserve, right? But it's been relatively quiet about Uncle Jimmy, man. I mean, when I say quiet, I mean radio silence. Whitlock did something, of course, because that's his friend. And he basically brought him to the world as far as like us seeing him. So, but nobody else said anything about this guy who's, frequent contributor on ESPN and shot in the back of the head by some YNs. Straight bullet, I think, something like that. Where, they shooting at the ops and they just shot him while he's sitting in his car. Dead. Nothing. And that's normal because niggas kill every day, all day. Every day, all day. Okay? Every day, all day. And we kill far more than anybody else. So the silence around Jimmy's death, Uncle Jimmy, is not surprising, man. The lack of care, the lack of interest, nobody even cares. Nobody wanted to know nothing. Oh, what? Who's he? What happened? Oh, they just don't care. Aaron Johnson, Mark Nash Jr., and Marquell McGee, all of them 18, are being held at the Harvey County Detention Center in Newton, Kansas. Some of his family members knew the individuals, so it stemmed from a disagreement. But once again, we're seeing people's inability to control their anger, said Kansas City Police Chief Carl Oakman. So many blacks get killed, right? That like if we made a fuss about it every time a black person got killed, we would exhaust ourselves. If a celebrity paid for a funeral of a kid, every time a kid got killed, all them celebrities would go broke. Here's a gun memorial. Americans killed with guns. The last day they have statistics available for is June 9th, Tuesday, June 9th. This is everyone killed in the United States with a gun on this day. The Gun Memorial, gunmemorial.org. If you're interested, you can go there any day and see the pictures and the stories and the related news articles of everyone killed with a gun on said day. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Monday the 8th. Look at this shit. Niggas. Sunday the 7th. There you go, Jimmy Dodds. James Dodds. He on the gun memorial. Okay. 64. Damn. My man was 64. Former TV podcast co-host identified as victim of deadly Sunday shooting in KCK. And all the boys were charged with first-degree murder. Three 18-year-olds charged with first-degree murder They still asking for information. Dang. Yeah. So yeah, he just want another name on the list. Look, every day, all these niggas getting killed. Look at this shit. There's a few whites, a smattering of whites in there, but we often do this. Most sisters get shot in the street than white people. That's how skewed the murder rate is amongst blacks and whites. Most sisters get gunned down. I'm not talking about killed by their boyfriend, and I'm talking about shot in the street. "22 years old, shot down. Indianapolis, West 10th Street. IMPD launches investigation after 2 shooting victims checked into Ascension's St. Vincent Hospital in Indianapolis." Look at this sister. Jordan Worthy. It was traumatized. Deadly trail ride shooting in Jackson leaves 1 dead, 5 injured. Oh yeah, we covered that the other day. This girl, this girl, salute to Bruce Leroy, man. He says African Americans moving to Africa, surprise. I ain't your bro, pay me. Yeah, we covered that the other day. Yeah, African Americans, man. Yeah, trip, man.
Now to a 12 News.
Just think about this. This is a trail ride. This is not the ghetto. This is not strip club. It's not the dice game. It's not, the local hood club.
Now to a 12 News update. Local leaders, they are not seeing eye to eye following a trail ride event in Jackson over the weekend. 12 News Cameron Smith has reaction from leaders about how they believe it went and where they stand on how things are and how they are should be done moving forward.
What was meant to be a weekend of fun and entertainment ended in tragedy. Jackson police say 18-year-old Jordan Worthy was shot and killed during a trail ride event on Forest Avenue in Northwest Jackson. 5 other people were also injured.
These are children that are being killed, and that's very concerning. My heart goes out to this young lady's family.
Worthy was a recent Canton High School graduate. The Canton Public School District remembered her in a statement saying, in part, "Our hearts are broken from this senseless tragedy," end quote. This shooting has sparked new concerns about security at large events held across the area. Hines County Sheriff Tyree Jones says events of this size should have adequate security measures in place to protect those attending.
Think about it. You need adequate security at a trail ride now. A fucking trail ride. Where you get in the motherfucking thing and the goddamn wagon and ride with the hay ride and all that shit. You need security there now because niggas are doing it.
To value life over $1 and still $1 over life. And I say that because there should be an adequate amount of security provided for these types of events.
The shooting happened in Ward 2, represented by Jackson Councilwoman Tina Clay. She says her thoughts are with the victims and their families.
My condolence goes out to the young lady who lost her life at the trail ride family and to the 5 that were injured. We're praying that their injuries are not severe and that they recover 100%.
Clay says she does not know what security measures were in place for the event, but believes large gatherings can be safe.
They're blaming it on security at a trail ride. They're not blaming the niggas who did it. They're blaming it on lack of security at the trail ride.
This is happening now. Police are searching for the person responsible for a shooting that killed a teen at a trail ride over the weekend. 16 WAPD's Brooklyn Joyner has more on how loved ones are mourning this recent high school graduate.
Just a few weeks ago, Philadelphia Kojic Church was celebrating one of their members, 18-year-old Joyden Worthy. She graduated from Canton High School.
She was preparing to go on to further her education and preparing for life, and it was taken away from her at such a young age.
Now they are mourning her and her goals of going to college to become a veterinarian. Jackson police say she was killed at a trail ride at Grantsfield after a fight escalated into a shooting.
It's very frustrating, not only as a father.
Hit the like button, man. Everybody, man, sponsor the show, man. We need 20 people to sponsor the show tonight. So far we got we got 8, man. So far we got 8 people that sponsored the show. We need 20 people, man, to sponsor the show, man. Hit that like button, hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App, support the channel, sponsor the show. You ain't getting this no way. Nobody talking about Joy Dan, man. Nobody talking about Joy Dan, man. Ain't nobody talking about Joyden Worthy, man.
The trail ride. Loved ones of Worthy at Beautiful Ministries, a youth program centered around faith, say since her future has been cut short, they now honor her past, saying she brought an incredible light and positive.
Let me show you something else, man. That's Jackson, Mississippi. I want to show you how evil niggas are, right? I'm going to show you how evil niggas is. And everybody subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. I'm going to show you how evil niggas is, right? So this is Joydan was killed on she was killed on the 6th, Saturday the 6th, right? Joydan was killed on Saturday the 6th. Stray bullet, shot dead. Shot dead, stray bullet. Fucked up situation, right? Fucked up situation, right? Terrible. Terrible situation. Let me show you this one right here. Everybody hit that like button, miss. We got this girl, same city, May 17th. So Jordan was what, June 4th, June 6th? This is May 17th, the same city, Jackson, Mississippi. Alana Duck. She gets hit with a stray bullet. After a fight at the nightclub, she had nothing to do with it. She, just like the other girl, this girl was getting to her car. Nothing to do with it. Okay? And niggas don't care. Niggas do not care. All right? They don't care. Niggas do not care, man. Not one bit. You got two young ladies in your town. Gunned down with stray bullets in a matter of 2 weeks. Stray bullets. Salute to Barry B. Barry B is in the building.
Now to an update from Jackson police about a deadly shooting outside of the Hideaway nightclub back in May. Jackson Chief Dr. Rochelle Brackney announced 2 suspects have been arrested. Terrell Baldridge is charged with murder and 2 counts of aggravated assault. Osha Morris is charged with accessory after the fact. Both men denied bond. According to investigators, several people got into a fight in the parking lot of the club, which led to an exchange of gunfire. 19-year-old Alana Duck was killed. 2 other people were injured. Dr. Brackney thanked the community for their help identifying the suspects.
So these niggas get into a fight with some other niggas, and some girl sitting in one of these cars, minding her business, got hit in the back. It got hit in the head and died. 2 weeks later in the same city, another girl had a trail ride, minding her business. Some niggas get into a fight, bullet hit her, she died. The same city. One nigga city is worse than the whole fucking country of white people. You got more crime in one nigga city than the whole white populace of the United States.
A significant breakthrough in this investigation came through the video footage that was obtained by cameras that were owned by some of our community members. This case demonstrates the critical role that community partnerships play in public safety.
This is an ongoing investigation, and Chief Brackney is urging individuals to continue reaching out to JPD and Crime Stoppers if they have any information.
This big, goofy ass nigga. He gonna go to prison for a fucking long ass time, and nothing will be lost. Nothing will be lost.
Well, after a deadly nightclub shooting in Jackson in May, JPD has updates. 12 News AC Lewis has insight from JPD Chief Brackney on arrests that have.
Now to an update from.
This is happening now.
Nothing will be lost.
New details are emerging in the case of 2 brothers accused of shooting a Covington County deputy during a traffic stop.
As 12 News' Danielle Willis reports, the suspects made their first court appearance today, where investigators shared what they say led up to the shooting.
We're learning more about the 2 brothers involved in Monday's shooting of Covington County Deputy Yates Rodney. Both brothers made their first appearance here at the Covington County Justice Court Wednesday morning, where Judge Bobby Wayne Mooney addressed charges ranging from attempted capital murder to felony fleeing. Both Cortavius and Cortavion Hobbs were denied bond on attempted capital murder charges.
Look at these niggas, man. These niggas hard as shit on the street. Hard as shit in the street. That's why they don't want you to call the police. This is why these niggas so hard up about snitching, man. People, the community snitching, man. That's why they don't want the civilized residential citizens of the community to call the police. Because they can't play tough. Look at this nigga. This nigga probably was a terror in the black community. Now look at this nigga.
Fleeing. Both Cortavius and Cortavion Hobbs were denied bond on attempted capital murder charges.
I think justice has been served in the very beginning. Judge Mooney set their bond and it paid no bond to each one of them for the heinous crimes that they committed against law enforcement.
Here, you've got 2 teenagers that got into a gunfight with law enforcement officers. So not only do we take that they're a threat to the community, but they're also looking at life in prison, which also makes us believe that they could be a flight risk.
Investigators say the incident began Monday after Deputy Yates Rodney stopped the vehicle for a seatbelt violation.
Apparently, he gave him his license and told him he didn't have a seatbelt on. They got really nervous. The guy in the back seat was really nervous, according to the video, and then they fled down the road.
The chase ended when the vehicle became stuck in Mount Olive. Investigators say newly reviewed body cam footage helped them better understand what happened next.
The passenger in the back seat, he got on the ground, and attention was focused at that time to the driver. Then the passenger in the back, while he was on the ground, got up and went to the front of the vehicle and started.
Look at these dumbass niggas, man. Let's go back to the gun memorial, man. R.I.P. Uncle Jimmy, man. But yeah, man, listen. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, man. Look at all these motherfuckers getting killed. We down to June 5th here. June 5th. It's always a lot of niggas. It's always a lot of niggas. All ages. Look at this shit. And I know some of these niggas probably deserved it. But all these niggas ain't deserve it. All these niggas ain't deserve it. Look at the gun memorial for the country is 70% black. And a lot of these white people got killed by niggas. Look at this shit. Look at this nigga. Suspect charged in fatal Oakland shooting of beloved registered nurse and father. The only way any niggas would care about any of these people on here is if they was killed by a white person. That's the only way a nigga gonna care about you. If you ain't killed by a white person or whatever the fuck, nigga don't give a fuck about you. You just motherfucking noise, background noise. Let's get back to this motherfucker. Let's see Karmelo, man. What's going on with some more of these motherfucking crazy ass niggas talking about Karmelo and shit. Look at these crazy ass niggas, man. Look at these crazy ass niggas, man. Look at these. Listen to these crazy ass niggas. Well, all this murders going on in Black America. All this murders going on in Black America. These niggas don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Everybody got an opinion about Karmelo killing the white boy and want to act like he getting the raw deal.
Listen, I know we want to live in nice communities, but this is an example of why segregation was not what we're supposed to do. Why do we want to sit at the table where people don't like us? If we go to court in a system that's already set up for us to fail, right? Set up for us to fail, what do you expect to happen? What do you expect to happen? Quit moving to these people's community. You never lived in Atlanta. You don't know what it feels like to not be a minority. You move to these people communities, and this is what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna be roll. Listen,
yeah, Atlanta. What it's like to live in Atlanta? What is it like to live in Atlanta? When you're not a minority? Black Wakanda? Shit, man. I ain't even gonna take y'all to the Atlanta Gun Memorial. That shit look like a motherfucking that shit look like the goddamn night. That shit black as the night.
Do the history on that county. Do the history on it. There's a sundown town the next city over, man.
Ain't no fucking sundown town. You niggas kill me with this sundown town shit. You niggas ain't scared to go nowhere. You niggas ain't scared to go nowhere. You niggas ain't scared to go around white people and disturb their peace, i.e. Karmelo stabbing the white boy in front of a bunch of white people at the track meet. Try to act like it's a sundown. If it was a sundown town, how come that nigga stabbed that white boy at that fucking track meet in front of all the white people? And then got a bond and chilled, got a bond and fucking went home and chilled in that city for another year before he went to trial. If it's a sundown town. If it was a sundown town, that nigga wouldn't have asked for no bond when he first got arrested. He'd have been like, keep me. I'm safer in here. That nigga was home, chilling with his fucking Hispanic girlfriend, hanging out and playing fucking video games and shit. Talking about some goddamn sundown town. You niggas kill me with that shit.
You move to these people communities, and this is what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna get roll. Listen, do the history on that county. Do the history on it. There's a sundown town the next city over, man. Malcolm X blatantly talked about this. He said, y'all want to keep sitting down at these tables with these people who don't want you there.
If the black man has $20 billion, and these so-called Negro leaders are such geniuses that they can integrate white restaurants and integrate white factories and force themselves into that which the white man has set up, they should use this same ingenuity to show the black people how to pool our wealth and set up something of our own. And then we won't have to force our way into his anymore.
Stop moving to these people community, man. And we ain't learned nothing from segregation, man. These people don't like us. They got systems. They trying to sabotage us. And that's not all white folks. But when you move to these racist towns,
these people don't like us. They got systems. They trying to sabotage us. Yo, niggas are absolutely crazy. Press 1. Niggas are mental. I don't think it's nothing you can do about this, man. And I'm not even going to say I don't think. There is nothing you can do about this. There's nothing you can do about this shit, man. Niggas are mental. They trying, they. Jesus Christ, man. You dropped this link. They. Holy shit, man.
that's blatantly racist. What the fuck do you expect?
When you try to pay for your nails with your food stamp card, then try to fight the whole salon.
For what? What am I being detained for, officer? Right now for public intoxication. Disorderly conduct only. Okay, so let's work. Let's work. Cake box. What's up? The working was. Okay, what's up? Okay, what's up? Okay, what's up though? There's somebody who calls for this lady right here because she's not going nowhere but with her mother. Why is that? Am I going to jail? For what? For what? For what? What am I? Public intoxication. And this because I cussed in public. Sir, really? That's really against the law?
She didn't pay for
That's really against the law?
She didn't pay for her services either.
Oh, no, because you said you were going to pay for them.
I did not say I was going to pay. No, ma'am.
Yes, you did. Hey, hold on. Hey, no, you can't. No, you cannot. No, hold on. No, you guys are not getting me in no car with my daughter right here, honey. Hey. Hey, my fucking daughter is right here. Hey, okay, bro. Hey, no. Sir, can you please not do this in front of my daughter, honey?
The way they act in public. Jesus Christ.
says he could always count on the both of them to give him a word of encouragement every Sunday.
Miss Carol would always come up to me after our sermon, after I would preach the sermon, and she would always say that you did a great job, even if it was a bad sermon.
However, the pastor admits these past few days have been difficult.
I think we're all still in shock.
He says their lives were taken away too soon. This is exclusive video of Cordarius Hobbs making his initial court appearance in Simpson County. He's charged with breaking into the couple's home, killing them, and then getting into a standoff with law enforcement officers. In court, it was revealed that Hobbs allegedly fired shots at 4 different officers and an infant at the scene. All 5 received non-life-threatening injuries. Hobbs now faces more than a dozen charges, including capital murder. But even in the midst of this devastating tragedy, Fullington says it's still important to show forgiveness.
We certainly need to pray for this person, that this person would find Jesus, and that this person would come to know Christ as his Savior. But justice is going to be served.
That nigga broke into this white couple's house and fucking killed them, and then shot a baby. Good. I'm glad this bitch, Aisha Devon, gets 6 months in jail for the Jazz Festival attack in Cincinnati. Think about the places these niggas do this shit at, a fucking jazz festival. Salute to Deluxe 247, a.k.a. Calvin, and a.k.a. the real MVP, coming through once again. You think this bitch deserves 6 months for this at a jazz festival? Huh? You think she deserves 6 months for that?
She deserves the chair.
Get that bitch the chair for that shit.
Man, you gotta be heavy-handed on these niggas. Give them the swift hand of justice.
Bring the hammer down on that ass, huh?
Bring the hammer down on these niggas.
Shit.
I mean, on a quick side note, I bet if I went outside and I seen her out there, I'd be like, damn, so this little chocolate, little slim thing right here, man. And then you look at this bitch mugshot, bitch looking like Young Thug, man. What the hell?
Makeup is sorcery, man.
Bro. That's why, bro, when bitches judge us with no makeup, like no enhancements, it's fucked up, bro. These bitches get to put on makeup, fake eyelashes, all this shit, fake hair, and then judge us bare face, bro.
I mean, oh man, unbelievable. Let's go ahead.
Oh, well, not to get, but did you see that trend of sons doing like an AI video, like an AI picture of them pissing on,
yeah, on Karmelo, going on Austin's grave.
Yeah, on Chad Cav's grave. Yeah.
These niggas are diabolically
evil.
Oh,
what? Why do you think niggas are so triggered by this? Because to me, this is like one of the weirder ones. Like, I don't get why these niggas so mad, bro.
Because they ain't had one in a long time.
It has to be that, right? Because this one is just weird. This not even like a.
This ain't even controversial. This is a slam.
Yeah, it's not even controversial. Like, what the fuck? He pushed him and then dude stabbed him. Like, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen? Yeah. It's not even like one of those weird ones where the cop does something and then you get to just say, he was supposed to shoot him in the leg or some shit because he a cop. And get to just make up a fake narrative. Like this one was like cut and dry to me.
The family of a nurse shot and killed in Oakland during an attempted robbery tonight speaking out, saying they are struggling to come to terms with his death, even through the heartache. His family says they want him to be remembered for his passion in helping others. KTVU's
I miss my son so much. I miss him so. He was everything to us.
Florence Edwards is mourning the loss of her son, Larte Solomon. He was a registered nurse at Kindred Hospital in San Leandro. His life cut short on May 31st. Mom says her son and his friend were walking to a parking lot in downtown Oakland after leaving a club around 2:45 a.m. when a man approached Larte and complimented him on a chain he was wearing.
This man approached them again and said, "Give me your chain." And my son said, "You can have it. You can have it." He was ready to take off everything.
Larte's friend told Mom he had gone ahead towards his parked car when he heard gunshots.
Why did he kill my son? He could have just robbed him and just leave him alone.
Niggas are just evil, man. Niggas kill you even if you get his shit up a lot of times. That happens a lot. That's very true.
Wow, you smashing though.
Oh, no, I'm good. But niggas,
how much was she had to pay you?
Oh man. Hey man. Let this woman grieve, man. With this shit. You gotta take me down in your fucking this, man. I ain't going there with you, man.
I ain't gonna lie, she's chopped completely. But look, I'm a son man, bro. If she stand up and turn around.
You from the Philadelphia, man.
Yeah, I'm from the look, bro. It get worse than this, bro. I done been in the trenches, man. The trenches.
Yeah, man.
Several days later, police arrested 39-year-old Chikori Daniels of Vallejo.
Chikori Daniels, man. Fucking A, man.
FBA on tether violence, man. That doesn't get talked about enough.
FBA on tether doesn't get talked about enough.
Yeah. FBA on tether.
Jeez. FBA on tether. Look at that nigga, man. He just robbed somebody and killed them. And it doesn't feel like pride. The only thing he worried about is that he gonna have to go to jail.
Yep.
Or he will get a bond. Can I get a bond?
Exactly.
Nah, nigga, we ain't giving you no fucking bond, nigga. I don't think.
Shit, you never know.
Yeah, you never know. Hopefully not. God.
Yo, they still doing that wild ass shit in Houston where it was letting niggas basically walk the fuck out that shit.
Yeah. You talking about breaking bond?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Wow.
Jeez.
They say they used license plate readers to track the suspect's car and also found shell casings linked to him. He now faces murder and other felony charges and is being held without bail. The suspect has a previous criminal history, including a physical confrontation with Fremont police in 2018. A devastated family now wanting Larte to be remembered for how he lived.
The real fix is correcting daily habits.
Larte was known on social media as Nurse Solomon. His family tells me nursing was his calling. He spent his own time making online videos to give free medical advice.
Larte is not just a headline. What Larte was doing online wasn't for financial reasons. It was his passion. So we want his legacy to still live on.
The loss leaves a void that can't be filled.
He was scared about guns and all that, and for him to die of like gun violence, that's sad and that's really tough for us.
The family is grateful to police for the quick arrest.
Should be in jail for the rest of his life so that he doesn't come out to kill another person.
The family tells me the 33-year-old had planned to become a doctor. He leaves behind an 11-year-old daughter in Ghana, the country he immigrated from years ago in search of a better life. The family has started an online fundraiser to help bring his daughter and his father here to the U.S. and to help pay for funeral expenses. Amber Lee, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Man.
Yo, damn, I was about to say. Oh wait, yo, what do you feel about these tethered,
New details are emerging.
about these tethered like medical professionals, bro? What you think, bro?
I think a lot of them got fake licenses overseas where it's easier to get fake licenses, but I think some of them did work hard and get good, and their licenses are real. But it's like, 50-50.
You know these niggas getting held to like lower standards and shit, right?
Yeah.
Like way lower standards.
Definitely. Without a doubt. Not just lower standards. I mean, like, they get the fucking certificate over there in their country. That's just the lower standard, period. That's the lowest standard, getting it in a third world country.
Yeah, man. Your third world education means nothing to me, Tyler. Yeah, I kind of get it back though.
Let me see something.
Respectfully, Tyler.
Salute to Osa the Healer. He says, hold on. Osa says, FBA on tether violence doesn't get talked about enough.
Never. That shit never gets talked about. Ever.
Go ahead. What's up? What's up, Trash Man?
Yeah, they don't even talk about FBA and MBA. Why would they bother?
You're a little low though, bro. I'm just telling you, you're get up on your mic, man.
So they don't even
hold on, man. Act like the mic is like some McDonald's at the bottom of a trash can, like that's under like a, you know what I'm saying, under like a fucking homeless man boot and a empty pack of cigarettes and like a fucking snot rag, and you done fucking got it out and you done fucking cooked it up with some sauce and made it something nice.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is FBA and FBA is not even talked about. Why would they bother talking about FBA on Tether?
Good point. Good point.
Justice for Uncle Jimmy. That's what I.
Yeah, you knew Uncle Jimmy?
Those niggers. Yeah, I know from Fearless since 2021 during the pandemic days.
Yeah, he's funny as hell, wasn't he?
He is, yeah, and he's making like parody songs.
Yeah,
during that time, the pandemic.
He's funny as a motherfucker, man.
He is.
This is sad, man. It's terrible, man. I mean, awful.
So, is he shot by unknown YNs or known to them?
You know, the stories will come out in days, but it seems like it was a stray bullet. But they say his family knew some of the people, so who knows what the real story is? But we'll I'm gonna keep y'all posted.
Yeah, so I saw Whitlock's episode on Uncle Jimmy. He's about to buy some sort of a medicine for his son who has
exactly
a medical condition, and he got shot just like that.
Yep.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Yep. I mean, it's just terrible, man. Like, I mean, he died like a common fucking thug nigga on the street.
Yes. Doing normal people things, buying stuff for your child with some kind of medical condition.
I showed you those two girls in Jackson that got killed with stray bullets. Like, that's a very common thing in Black America, man. just man, I don't know what to say. It really is. It really is just like it makes you numb, man. It makes you numb.
When you said niggas don't get cooked enough with like just shooting into these crowds and shit. I
Right.
mean, danger and all these people. That shit was so true, bro.
Yeah.
These niggas like doing shit like that. Like you should never be able to come out of prison, like just
Right. It should be an
indiscriminately.
enhancement. Yeah, it should be an enhancement on that. Shooting
Yeah,
into the crowd.
yeah, it should definitely be like some sort of enhanced charge for that, bro.
And it's just like, and niggas talk about they oppressed and da da da. Niggas need to be oppressed, or what they think oppression is, which is the law properly coming down on their ass.
Yeah, man. The niggas think equally applying the law across the board is just white supremacy, bro.
Yeah, man. Oh man. Let me let's see what else is going on. Oh my God.
Trackdown looks back at a case from March with an arrest that was made in May. 1,200 miles away in Raleigh, North Carolina. Two big surprises. A tiny taillight led detectives to their suspect, the ex-wife of a man shot 18 times who survived the surprise attack disguised as a pizza delivery. Fox 4 Sean Rabb has the update.
It's not all the time that we see an ex-wife or ex-husband or ex-spouse carry out an alleged act like this.
Yes, sir. This is my first one, too.
Detective Michael Bowie says his first such case involves this woman, Marquita Marie Rice, arrested and jailed in North Carolina, where she's fighting extradition back to Texas, charged with aggravated assault, deadly weapon, family violence. Was the ex-wife, is she the person who carried out the shooting on Sedona Lane?
Yes, sir. She was.
March 1st, Ring doorbell caught the March attempt to kill her ex-husband. A fake pizza order is called to an address in the 1800 block of Sedona Lane. When the delivery driver arrives, a person creeping from behind the garage opens fire. The ex-husband is hit and goes down, and the person with the gun, police say the ex-wife, Marquita Marie Rice, goes back and shoots more shots, leaving in a silver Chevy that Detective Bowie tracked by its taillights.
From all the way from Georgia to Dallas and back, and from Raleigh to Georgia, from Georgia to Dallas.
And the taillight connected you to the car.
The tail light that make big difference for my case.
Marquita Marie Rice in jail in North Carolina. But if you know anything about this shooting or Rice or the car she was in,
It's a real life Rush Hour, man. Is this the dude the movie Rush Hour was based on?
He can't even speak proper English.
The fuck?
March 1st, Detective Bowie wants to hear from you.
214-671-3538, or they can contact me by email, michael.bowie@dallaspolice.gov.
Detective Michael Bowie has her in custody. They got to get her back here from North Carolina. But if you have any information about what happened, he put his number up for you. Let's take another look at it right now. That's his number. Get at him. Go ahead. If you have any information, give him a call.
And you can watch past Trackdown stories, and maybe you can help solve a crime. Go to the Fox 4 YouTube page, youtube.com/Fox4 News.
What's up, Pantheon? Is that Pantheon in the back? Bill in the back too. What's up, Bill?
What's happening, big guy?
How's everything, man? What's new? How your health doing?
Still shit,
Oh man.
but I ain't quitting. So, I mean, look at this face. You can tell I've been a fighter.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. Salute to you, man.
But yeah, no, I got a new motorbike I'm tinkering on and can't breathe, but riding motorcycles.
Bill, sorry to
What's going
cut you off,
on,
Bill.
Bill?
Whenever I see Bill, I remember. You remember when last year, Cash Patel said, "See you in Valhalla" to Charlie Kirk, right? Obviously, Cash Patel will not be in Valhalla. Maybe Bill will see Charlie Kirk when Bill dies.
Yeah,
I
probably.
think, yeah, because Cash Patel is a Patel.
Yeah, he's a Patel.
You can really find Bill and Charlie Kirk maybe in Valhalla if there is a Valhalla, but not Cash Patel.
Jeez.
Not Cash Patel.
Jeez.
Salute to you, Bill.
Yeah, no, I just figured I'd take a little bit of my awake time and hang out with the boys and see what you think about all this insanity going on over the Metcalf deal.
What do you think about it? What's your thoughts on it?
My thoughts are there's a whole group of people that are trying to pick a fight that they can't win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's cooked. Like he's
Well,
yeah.
I mean society.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I knew he was going to get cooked, but I'm surprised that he only got 35. But you know, what can you expect nowadays?
One less
But-
cracker. Yeah.
Yeah, he yeah. Yeah.
These AI are going crazy.
Yeah, the AI is getting out of hand, man. It's hilarious. The one with him and Diddy with his arm around him, he's crying. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of people that want that guy. It ain't just the AB of Texas. You know, he was flashing. He was a gang member for the, I don't know, some gang. I can't think of the name with a flavor. And he's not. So they want him.
From yesterday, sorry to cut you off, Bill. When someone tries
You're
Karmelo,
still very low, bro.
already
You
has-
gotta get up on your mic, man. You're still very
what
low.
I'm saying, Carmelo already has a body, right? And he uses a knife, and knife is the most common weapon inside the jail. So he's,
Yeah.
I think he can handle himself.
Yeah, he's killed before. Like
Yeah.
let's stop
Yeah,
acting
but he killed by accident.
No, he didn't. He meant to kill that guy.
But the
Well,
force that you need to,
He meant to stab him, but he didn't realize, you know, what was coming.
but Bill, you should admit that the force that you have to apply to stab someone and to crush the
Sternum.
bones surrounding the
sternum.
heart, right?
The sternum, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It takes quite a bit of force to go through that.
And he's not allegedly he's not a big guy. Remember, like, he's only 5'3", he's 104
He's
pounds.
5'11", so that's the official record, 5'11", and Austin is like 6'1" or 6 feet. So that's not much of a difference. Even if they will say that there's a 40-pound difference, the difference is the knife. That's the difference. The knife that he uses.
Yeah, no, my surprise and shock has kind of come from society in general.
Yeah. It's not even
And it's
society.
true.
It's Negroes, man. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
that slice.
So
A certain
Carmelo,
when-
I think Carmelo, prior to stabbing Austin, I think he's really a good kid. He's a nigga.
No, he wasn't a good kid. He got thrown out for fighting. He got thrown out for carrying a
What I'm
knife in
saying-
school.
What I'm saying,
He's
compared
posing
to-
with guns and money and, you know, all this other dumb shit.
Bill, the bar is lower to the blacks, right? So compared to other YNs, he can be considered as a good kid. He is surrounded by whites and suburb kids, and he tried to act like a super thug, and that's got him the trouble.
Yeah, and they're going to throw him in the pit with the super thugs. And
With the
his
killers,
little,
the real killers, yes.
you know, his little chest stab ain't got nothing on them boys.
Man,
I feel sorry for the twin. I think when someone like something like that happens and you have a twin, I don't know, maybe you also can feel the stab. That's what other twins are saying. If the other twins are ill or not feeling well, they kind of feel the same. I wonder if.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a scientifically proven thing or not, but there's definitely a weird connection.
Oh yeah.
where one twin dies and then the other one doesn't make it long for whatever reason, whether it's through drugs or, car accident, whatever. But
Heard that before. Yeah.
Pantheon in the back.
God, I hope so. I love to hear that woman talk.
She must be muted. We'll wait till she come up.
Got the voice of an angel.
Yeah, this is insanity, man. The way these blacks are acting though, because it's like they're not going to want to be this to be on the record, right? They're gonna want this to be like just like it didn't happen. Like all these niggas that said all this shit, they're gonna want all this stuff to be erased from the record. And the next time a white person say boo, or next time a nigga sneeze and a white person don't say bless you, they're gonna want to act like the sky is falling.
Right? Why don't you accept me?
Yeah, they're gonna act like none of this shit they've been saying has happened. All this shit you niggas been saying is disgusting. Like, listen, I'm gonna show you something. Just show you the way niggas talk. Chad the Builder, you got one white man who's been talking to niggas crazy. Niggas talk to white people crazy all the time.
One of them niggas back in the day, bitch, I'll fuck you the fuck up, nigga. You heard me? You lucky you ain't in jail with one of us. You lucky you ain't in jail, nigga. Beat the fuck out you, bitch. Nigga, beat the fuck out you, bitch, and make a nigga fuck your pussies. Make a nigga fuck your pussies, bitch. And start to take all your time and all that, your white Caucasoid cave. Bitch, I oughta kick you in your fucking nose, ho. I oughta kick you in your fucking nose, bitch. You lucky Jesus saved your ass today. Jesus saved your monkey ass. Look at this bitch face. He talking about he believe in God. That bitch got all kind of fucking goddamn fucking draconians in his ass. Look at the archon in his face. He think I'm scared of that shit. Bitch, I'm a chaos god, bitch. You ain't scaring me, bitch. Get on your fucking broke ass bike, bitch. Get on your broke ass bike and get the fuck on. Yeah, carry that motherfucker. You got Caucasoid muscles, bitch. You drink protein shakes and vitamin waters, bitch. Carry that shit, bitch. Carry that shit. Then you make our people carry cotton and all that shit. Yeah, go across the street, bitch. Get the fuck on, you hear me? Get the fuck on, you hear me? Look at these motherfucking niggas. Get out of here, nigger. Get out of here, nigger. Get the fuck out of here, nigger. Look, yeah, that's right. Blow at them bitches, brother. Run them bitches down. Run them bitches down. Ain't no bike lane, bitch. Ain't no bike lane. You get hit, bitch. You hit, bitch. Ain't no motherfucking bike lane, ho. Walk that shit. Walk that shit, nigga. Nigga need to start treating you bitches like the nigga scared of y'all white pussy motherfuckers. Look at that white bitch. Go your ass across the street. Go under that fucking bridge and fix your bike. And don't you bring your fucking Caucasoid cave beast ass back round here, bitch. Go your ass to the suburbs and fucking Metairie. Go and fucking Kenner, motherfucker. Go take your funk ass to Shell Met, bitch, on Judge Perez, bitch. Don't come back over here. Fuck around with them.
Hey.
What do you think? Separation?
Now?
Oh, now we can.
Ah, amazing. Oh gosh. Carmelo Killer has me visiting Niggerland. Like, it's crazy. I've been away for a while and I've been dragged back in.
Welcome back.
Oh yeah, unfortunately.
With your beautiful voice.
Sorry to hear that you're not doing well, Bill. So I hope you're better soon.
You win some, you lose some.
I've been away so long that Axe beard is white, which is crazy.
He's got 2 kids now. They're getting big. They'll take the gray. They'll peel the gray right out of your hair, huh?
Yo, niggas are absolutely great.
So all the reactions, because I've only caught the last 2 shows, but the reactions of Negroes are just egregious. It's not surprising, but there was the woman yesterday who was talking about it was a judicial lynching. And what I've realized, or what I've had to accept, is that Black people can't accept anything. If they're arrested for something, they didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
If you get them and follow the, just normal law procedure, it's racism. So I think they just want to exist doing bad things and not being caught on it.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to be left alone.
Or they'll say some bullshit. Or they'll say some bullshit like, "Yo, we need to police ourselves," which is niggas that have never done ever. So that basically just means we're just gonna do whatever the fuck we want, and y'all gonna have to deal with it, or y'all racist.
But they can't police themselves because they're like cockroaches. Because if you leave them alone in their Section 8 housing, they eventually follow white people. They complain, oh, our roads aren't like this nice white town. Oh, you
Exactly.
don't care about us. Oh, our children in our schools, we're in the worst schools. There's no
Exactly.
teachers who want to teach our schools. They're like cockroaches. They eventually find themselves in
Yeah,
white communities. And
it's
like
too
the
many.
caramel killer, they
It's
can't
too
exist
many.
in white communities.
The
Too many.
watermelon felon.
Like the talking points just don't. They never add up, bro. Like 1 second, these niggas want to be left alone to their own devices. The next second is is not enough investment in our communities. Y'all don't care about us because y'all hate us and y'all want us to die because y'all racist. And then you can't keep up with it because it's not supposed to make sense, bro. You're talking about a bunch of sub 85 IQ people, babbling.
Oh, 85 is generous.
Bro,
I mean, look at that low ass IQ stare they all have. That looking up.
less than 2 out of 10 black people you meet have an average IQ, which is 100. Less than 2 in 10, bro. 15% of black people have a triple digit IQ.
And what I'm really
Yeah.
concerned about right now is you have a lot of first time of my fellow culture people. You have Europeans in America. You have Scots in Boston. You have the English in Dallas. You have other Europeans in different places. A lot of them have not experienced Negroes. And once they get alcohol in them, that's just going to be a cause for disaster. So there's 6 weeks. I'm hoping nothing happens, but that's a big ask because, again, Negroes will find themselves in those areas where it's going to be robbing tourists or just attacking them. I think things will happen, but hopefully no deaths. Like that's the most one can ask for.
Yo, did you see that video in what was it? I think it was Ireland with the dude was trying to behead that Sunman was trying to behead that glider dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the handicapped fella who is deaf and blind. That's quite a
I
target.
think they're rioting and shit over there, right?
Oh yeah, they're burning down Dublin, or not Dublin,
Belfast.
Belfast. Yeah.
Yo, do y'all think that there'll ever be another Uncle H that rises from all this to reset
Oh
the
yeah,
the
I
balance,
think so.
bring balance back to the force?
I think white people are tired of being murdered.
They're tired, but they're still being politically shut down right now. So I don't know if
Mhm.
you covered the Henry Novak case. I don't know whether you did that or not. That was the 18-year-old who was basically stabbed by the Sikh, so turban terrors. He was stabbed by him, was running away. Then the turban terror got his family to essentially, whilst Henry was on the floor dying.
And the cops were
Yeah, he then called the police and the cops handcuffed Henry as he was dying, and they didn't check him up, even as he said he's been stabbed. And he basically died being handcuffed whilst the turban terror and his family were talking about racism. So that only came out last week in terms of the court case. And then we had the Belfast issue this week.
Yeah, and then you got Carmelo and Anthony.
Yeah, caramel killer.
These cases just keep happening, bro. And it's like back to back to back to back. Bro, people get tired of this shit, bro. Like niggas just doing the most heinous shit. And then not only doing this shit, like defending the people that do this shit, bro. Like it's just not gonna work. Like people
exalting them, not just defending them.
Yeah.
like people treating these people like they're fucking Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. Well, I don't think they're like heroes either, but treating these people like they're fucking civil rights activists and all this shit. They're just regular, you know,
Scumbags.
Savages, bro. Yeah, like literal scumbags, bro. And it's weird, like it's weird hearing some people simp for the same people that will be robbing them, assaulting them, fucking their daughters and not taking care of the babies. Like they'll be simping over these type of niggas, man. It's the weird like simping for the worst. It's like when a woman can't let go of like that nigga that treats her like shit, but she like loves the fuck out of him. It's like that kind of dynamic, bro. They love the worst type of niggas. Very bizarre, man. It's very, very bizarre. They call all the smart black people coons, and they call them lames and squares, and all the degenerate savages. They call them real niggas. They don't get a negative they don't get a negatively loaded word to associate with them. They get called the real nigga, which is actually a positive in the black community.
Right. And at the same time, that real nigga will be telling on everybody before they even get him seated in the back of the cop car when he gets busted for something.
Yeah, let me see this. Let me play this video right quick, man.
Oh, I seen this. Yeah.
Right here between this guy came down to the whatever protest and tried to interview. I guess he thought he was going to be Nick Shirley or whoever the fuck.
All right, so I've heard a lot about justice for Karmelo, right? Yeah.
Justice for Karmelo. I would have stabbed that nigga too.
Why?
Hey, I would have did it to him. I promise I would have. I would have did it to him.
But why?
I would have did it to him and his brother.
Okay, but for what reason?
Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
Them little boys came looking for trouble.
Okay.
When you come looking for trouble, you don't know what fucking outcome going.
Sure.
You don't know outcome. You rob a bank. You don't know if you're gonna get the money.
Wait, somebody robbed a bank?
Hold on. Listen, real quick.
Man, you want to play dumb, man.
Listen.
No, I'm trying.
No.
I want to hear. Yeah.
Let me get it out.
All right.
You can record it, motherfucker.
Yeah. No, I want to.
You rob a bank,
insight,
right? You rob a bank, right? You might get the money. You might go to jail. You might be dead, right?
Right.
You fuck with the wrong motherfucker. It's the same way. Them boys were looking for trouble. You know what happened? He got stabbed and he died because he wasn't looking for trouble. That's self-defense, motherfucker. So if you can't see that between your fucking little ass brain, motherfucker,
all right.
Do I have to tell you? I have to whisper to you?
So
you want me to whisper to you?
No.
You want me to whisper to you, motherfucker?
You can talk.
You want me to whisper to you?
Well, you're.
All right, then, bitch. Play with somebody else, nigga. I'm a real gangster. Play with somebody else.
I'm just trying to get like some insight into the situation.
There we have it, guys. From a real gangster.
Yo, gliders, man.
Gliders have to realize
he's letting that boy get entirely too close.
Sorry, Bill, I interrupted.
No, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just mean that dumbass kid was letting that guy get way too close.
Yeah, it's just gliders. Like I said, they're politically castrated. Like they can realize that you do not have to like people from other ethnicities. But everything is like, oh no, diversity is good. Multiculturalism is fantastic. Oh, the world is a better place. When we understand different cultures, you do not need to understand.
We've been told for the last 80 years that everything we've done is wrong.
Oh no, it's not even last 8 years. It's just been
80 years.
Oh, 80, sorry, yeah, seriously enforced last 80 years. But like I said, yeah, you guys are castrated until you realize you still have balls left and actually say, you don't need to come up to me. I don't need to engage with you. I want segregated cities.
Yep. Well, or, return to sender. The juice wasn't worth the squeeze. The cotton isn't that soft.
This juice, speaking of juice.
Oh, the watermelon.
I don't heard about these. That's the Aquaman.
Yeah, she needs some more sugar. Her blood type is gravy. Of course you like this.
What is that?
Diabetes juice. Diabetes in a cup. They take watermelon and make Kool-Aid and soak the watermelon in this super sugary syrup Kool-Aid. And it's the best thing since crack to the community.
Pineapples.
Pineapple juice.
These people are. Look at this. This white guys. This is a family. This just going to show you how I don't want to hear about that sundown town shit. So this is a black family walking through the park.
Everybody got the GPS on.
Oh, Carl.
Why are they walking through the park like it's the first time they've ever done so?
See, that's when you need your peace. Peace of mind.
They have no problem fucking with that white man.
Is this the bike trail? We're allowed to walk on this?
Oh, is this?
Is this a bike trail? It said bike trail. It said bike trail, but it had a bike.
So this might
Oh
be
yeah,
the
we
bike
might
trail.
need to.
This might need to be a bike
Yeah,
trail.
we better get out of here before we get whooped.
Hey, I'm out here. Say it again, bro.
Everybody got the GPS on.
Only person going to fucking do something to somebody out there is y'all. Ain't nobody fucking.
No, but also lack of observation. You see how the children had to say, no, we saw that it said bike trail. And all
Yeah,
the
the
adults
6-year-old is like, oh no, sign said right there, it's a bike trail. Yeah.
oh gosh.
You know, cognition, impulse control, low IQ. There's a problem.
And they you know, they have the what is it, the MAOA gene, the warrior gene. Like that variant is way more prevalent in some people than other races.
Yeah, but it's very in the what's those people called, the New Zealanders, whatever they called, those people got it bad too.
What the fuck
Pacific
are they?
Islanders,
Yeah, Aboriginals, whatever.
Samoan.
The Aboriginals are Australia. The people of New Zealand, they have that in their.
Oh, you said New
Maori.
Zealand, my fault. Who?
The Maori.
Yeah, the Maori, they got that shit bad. They can't, like, you know, they can't function in amongst other races because it's always take it there. You know what I mean? And
Half of them are glider now.
blacks have a lot of admixture, so the African Americans, there's so much admixture.
Right. That's why the IQ is higher here
Yeah.
than in Africa, for instance, where the IQ is, you know, mid 60s.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's that much difference, Bill. Like when you look at majority black.
Well, yeah, 70 is still functionally retarded.
Not that different, even with admixture.
Well, when they brought some of the sons to Liberia, they took their shit over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well,
how's Liberia now? It's just
7 points takes them. Makes
I mean, it's a show because it's ran by some people.
And 7 points makes a
They
difference.
have the admixture, and it's still exactly the same as sub-Saharan Africa.
Well, they had a small admixture, right? Because it wasn't that many generations of, I hate to say it, white blood getting snuck in the woodpile to make them smarter. But now they've had an extra 150 years of it, so they're even smarter now. So they're up to 80, you know, or room temperature at least. Because you got to remember, the average is 60. So there's people walking around 40 in Africa.
The banana and rice people.
Man,
But yeah, so just praying for my Europeans in America, especially the first timers who are going to experience Negroes for the first time. Yeah, just no deaths, hopefully, over 6 weeks. But that's a big ask.
The bell curve. It's a curve. Like this guy made a point to never mention race in that whole book. And he still got branded a racist. He just used the word populations.
Mm-hmm.
What's the guy that discovered like DNA? He said that he thought that there was a genetic link between intelligence and race, and he got his Nobel Prize stripped from him. So that shows you, bro, no one's safe. You cannot have an opinion on this topic that doesn't
That's not
say
opinion though.
no. But that's what
Pattern recognition is racist.
yeah. You can't if the person that discovered DNA can't speak on it. Nobody can speak on it, bro.
Right. That's true. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. Wow.
And then there's the guy that did the college study about police and crime, and blacks. And he was like, "No, this can't be right." So he had his students do it, and they came up with the same thing. And he's like, "Oh, I tried to publish it, they wouldn't publish it." So he's like, "All right, we'll do it again the next year." The next year, the students did it again, and it was all the same. There's certain demographic just can't fucking follow rules.
I'm sorry. He done discovered he discovered the double helix structure. I'm talking about James Watson. James Watson.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Charles Murray. He fucking made the bell curve. They calling this nigga a racist and shit. And he doesn't even he tries to soft shoe it. You can't this is one of those topics, bro. Every time I see a discussion on it, they're just gonna call you a racist, bro. This is one of those things you just gotta be ready to take those errors.
Because niggas aren't involved in these discussions like that. Blacks don't give a fuck about this shit. It's white liberals.
Yeah, white liberals. Yeah, yep. That's who's getting these people. Niggas aren't getting people's Nobel prizes taken. It's white liberals, bro.
Yeah, and those people are going to be seen as traitors here shortly. So, shout out to Scott Adams. He was brave enough to say it, but he knew he was sick. So, he's like, "What are you going to do to me? I'm going to be dead."
Yeah, if you ever, I look up this shit on Reddit, like racing IQ debates, and all they do is just when you bring it up, it'll be a guy that links studies and all this shit. And they'll just say, no, you're just racist. Bro, there's literal studies on this shit, bro. The researchers in the field, most of them believe that there's at least some of the gap in IQ is caused by genes. At least somewhat.
They made an IQ test, right? And they got some blacks together to make a special IQ test for black people, right? This is back in the day. I gotta look it up when it happened, and they were supposed to make this IQ test that wasn't culturally biased, didn't have shit that all the bullshit that
the Pope and shit. Yeah.
And they gave it to people, and it was the same distribution as the regular IQ test. Whites scored higher and niggas scored lower and all that shit. It was the same exact. Nothing changed with the one that the blacks.
When I hear sons cope, right? Like, say you bring up IQ, and they'll be like, "Well, the test is culturally biased." My answer to that is, or my rebuttal is, name me any metric, any type of test, any metric that you can use to show that that will give us a different result, bro. Show us.
Oh, you can't. Statistics are racist.
SAT,
Math is racist.
ACTs, any standardized, it's the same shit every time, bro. It's never. I've never seen a different result. It's usually Asians at the top, whites, Hispanics, and sons, bro. The same. It always shakes down the same way.
Yep.
And the IQ test, a lot of those tests are like more general. Like they're not what they call G loaded. You know, is less abstract. The more abstract you make the test, the farther the gap gets between sands and gliders, bro.
That's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like abstract the things that you don't see. Yeah, definitely. Let me read these super chats. Salute to O to the Hill. He says, shout out to the panel. Ock Nation in the building. Salute to O to the Healer. Amazing Disgrace says they always eat over the jar, letting juice fall out of their mouth. Yeah, that Kool-Aid shit is insane, man. That shit is like, it's just like, that's embarrassing. That's almost as embarrassing as the Carmelo Anthony reaction. But they just did so much. Like, it could have been, that could have been the worst. The fucking diabetes pineapples.
They said black people back a good 15 years of that.
Yeah, black people are something else, man. When you talk about this shit, it's almost like you got to talk about it like you're not black, but you are. So it's like, it's weird, man, because it's like black people fucking ruin everything, but you're black. So does that mean you ruin everything? Or are you a good black? Well, what is a good black? Like, how can you be a good black? Like, it's just fucked up, man.
Well, you've said yourself you're a good black now, but you weren't when you were young.
Nah, I'm not. I don't know if I'm a good black man.
You know, and the bad part is the ones that think straight are going to be sent back on the same boat as the other ones.
Yeah, man. Something fucked up, man. Oh.
I don't think nobody getting sent back nowhere, but I think all that shit, white man,
with a Haji under each arm.
It's just so hard for white people to move, because, like, for instance, all those people in Ireland, once the government catch up with them, they are gonna fucking put their foot in their ass the same way they did with 9/11, to where and then there's gonna be no Trump to come save you. But they know how to deter white people. White people do not like going to prison. You know what I mean? Because prison sucks for white people, because white people have high IQs, right? Let me just show you something, man. Let me show you something, man. Blacks can function. The prison life is really not much different than like a loser street nigga that's destined for prison. Prison is not necessarily that much different than his life, but I will also.
But it's I was going to say an example of slavery. Like, and that's almost how Negroes work best in. Like, you have to wake up at this time. You have to do exercise at this time. This is what you're eating. You don't get a choice. You have hardly any commissary if someone doesn't give you money. Like, they work best in that controlled environment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's yeah, as I said, an example of
structure. You're talking about structure.
Yeah, structure. But slavery structure.
Yeah, they need structure. Some men need structure. With all these all this studying I'm doing on body positivity and shit, man. Important. It's very important, man. Body positivity. Look at it. This is the day. This white person is living in jail. I think it's a white woman. She's living. This is jail. This is jail. You can see the clock right here. It's just a whole day in jail.
Oh yeah.
Like, who wants to do that all day? That's why a lot of white people kill themselves.
I don't see it.
Well, you
It didn't come up on the
Oh, you
screen.
can't see it?
still
Oh, okay.
on
Okay, my
Twitter.
bad. My bad. I gotta switch over. Hit the like button, sponsor the show. We try and get 20 people to take the challenge, man. We got, I think, 14 so far. If you could sponsor the show, man, hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App, hit the Super Chat. Sponsor the show, buy me a coffee, whatever.
This woman's prison.
Yeah.
This prison probably sweet as fuck. What's in there? It's just in there scissoring and
A lot of times in jail, you lock down a lot of times, right? If they have a staff shortage, they're not letting everybody out. If there's a riot, everybody's in their cells for, weeks and months at a time, where they just stick the fucking tray through the slot in the door. You know what I mean? And that can go on for weeks and months, and you never know where it's going to end. Like, it's not like they can tell you, well, it's going to end on the 30th. Like, you just don't know. And that's the reality of prison.
The funny thing is, this bitch right here, the only time that he got to think of doing an exercise is inside the gym.
Yeah, reading the most. Only time niggas read is
Yes,
in jail.
reading.
Only time they work is in jail.
Oh, I got my high school certificate at 36 because I was in jail and in a controlled environment to just do basic arithmetic. Just insane.
At least there they have to do their arithmetic compared to public school where they just pass them and give them a fucking diploma.
That's why
Have you seen the clips of the street interviews trying to get Negroes to read?
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
That's embarrassing.
Yes.
I used to be so embarrassed to read in class, but I can actually read. Now I'm like, damn, I should have been reading, shitting on these niggas, making them mad that I could read. Fuck, man.
Then they'd have been beating you up, calling you a smarty, and you're acting white.
Yeah, they would call me lame though.
Lame.
That's true.
And we come back to the reason why the criminals are being put in jail. I really don't think that it should be for rehabilitation. I think it's for them to really deteriorate and just die. Because these people like this bitch right here, you think she's gonna have a better mindset when she finishes jail sentence? I think she's gonna get worse. So I think the thing that we need to do for this jail is just make them worse, and then maybe half of them commit suicide during that
Yeah,
time.
but the US, half of your states have a, as I can say, death sentence, have a death penalty that you guys are not enforcing.
Yeah, they never use it.
Because human rights, human life. Like, I'm sorry, not everyone is equal.
Maybe Texas and Florida are the ones that are really.
Yeah, they say, "Oh, I've been on death row for 20 years."
And
After the sentencing, at the end of the week, take them out. You're fine.
And like I said, these stray bullets killing people. No, if you shoot a bullet and it kills somebody else, that's extra time, or you get to bump to the front of the line.
Yeah. Check the comment of Black Sheep. Look at the conditions of prisons in the Philippines, and you will find out that's what I think what a jail should look like hell on earth.
Oh, y'all got good prisons over there?
No.
Oh yeah, they're great. If your family doesn't bring you food, you starve.
Yeah, and you die because people die every week because of just the conditions itself. And it's
Yeah, your family supports you in prison. There, they don't feed you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There is a 7.8 magnitude quake here in the Philippines a few days ago.
Oh wow.
Oof.
Yeah, I hope you're okay.
That's in the southern Philippines in Mindanao.
Oh, okay.
Well, I want to thank God for having me up. I'm gonna punch out. I think. Keep going. I'm gonna keep watching. Pantheon, your voice. Oh God.
Yeah, and best wishes.
Angelic. You don't want to know what I'm thinking, but
you don't know what he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah, you notice I'm only showing from here up.
This is why he's logging off. You know
Why
what
is that phone shaking so damn bad? That's why I can't.
Only.
That's why I can't breathe.
I respect you, though, Bill. Log off. Log off and handle your business, man.
All right, man. Good night, everybody.
Salute, man. Mm. Yeah,
So
man.
what I think should happen next time that a glider supposedly, allegedly kills a Sunman or the police kill a Sunman is that they should go to the gun memorial at the press conference and read out all the names of the people who either died that same day or that week, and then just do a mic drop at the end.
Yeah. But the only problem is that will resonate with like normal people, but niggas would just ignore that shit. I hate to say it, like they would just like they wouldn't even like. Let's just say that happened, right? Niggas would talk about everything but that, or they would call you racist for doing that.
Yeah, but my issue is that gliders need to own that.
Oh, gliders, yeah, gliders need to see that. Yeah, gliders.
Yeah, it's like, okay, the police chief says, I'm protecting my police force. They did nothing wrong. It was standard procedure. Here's the name of the 20 Sun people who died the same day by Sun people. Mic drop. I have nothing else to say. If they call him back again, he reads it again because, Sun people need repetition to have something enter their brain. So he just keeps reading it. And then if he's called back 2 days later, he reads out the name of the people who died in the last 48 hours and say, you're talking about my police force. Here are the people who've just died in the 48 hours since the initial murder.
Yep.
And just ignore them because, again, why do gliders have to entertain Sun people? They don't.
Nope.
Yeah, man. You really don't have to entertain anything about niggas because this is just the truth. Niggas don't build, innovate, or control anything. So it's like, what do you really lose by like not entertaining nigga shit? Except them being mad online.
Yeah. You don't lose nothing, man. Nothing. Niggas. Nothing. They can't, they don't control any system. They don't control anything. Niggas don't have nothing. Like, you know how the Ethiopians got the parking decks on Smash? And the Hispanics got the construction on Smash. You know what I mean? What do blacks have on Smash?
I was thinking about that shit like 3 days ago. I was like, what do niggas do? Like, what the fuck do they do?
But the thing is, they were even, I mean, that's been a conversation for, even from say since the 2000s, when some people were being told, look, the other immigrants are coming. You don't have anything. You don't control anything. All these other immigrants have something. And then all the new immigrants, the Somalis, the banana and rice people, the other ones, they're all picking up a sector. And as Ak said, dominating it. So again, some people will end up being subservient to even the immigrants who are technically below them, since they have admixture of gliders. And then they'll talk about a new generational trauma. Oh, we have 21st century generational trauma because when the immigrant wave, we then got pushed to the bottom again, yet again.
The true battle is for like the base gliders that aren't cooks. The true battle is with the cook gliders, man. That's the real battle. The motherfuckers that's getting y'all canceled, the niggas that's like really affecting y'all lives in a real way. It's the cut gliders, bro.
You're on mute. I don't know if you're talking.
Oh shit.
You're on mute.
Oh, black. I didn't know I muted myself. Black content. Black people have given like white liberals power. White liberals have a lot of power through black people, right? Because they control us, right? They can let us off the leash, or they can, keep us on the leash. You know what I'm saying? Well, they can't really keep us on the leash, but it's like they like we the dog and they the dog owner, right? But they can like, they can make us do things, and we can, when we do things, we ruin shit. You know what I'm saying? So we a nuisance, we a pain in the ass, but we have a lot of energy to get shit done. So it's like, as far as like physically, right? Like the way blacks politic in this country is through rioting and looting and protesting. Blacks don't politic through like voting and having a representative represent you in fucking Congress or the Senate and passing bills. That bitch Jasmine Crockett didn't pass no bills. A lot of these black congressmen, they don't pass bills. They don't do shit. They just use the race card and stir up race shit.
And it's not like we are like lobbying and shit. We can like really grease these motherfuckers' pockets up. Like the people that shall not be named.
Yeah, I mean those people they definitely have a lot of control over us. They definitely have a lot of control over us, but we have control over. We have an element of control. Like black people in this country, they've done a remarkable thing. As how much power we have wielded. You know what I mean? Like we've gone from being slaves to being like untouchable to a degree outside of our race. Now I know we kill each other all the time, but we're pretty much.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true because if for example, look at what happened was it last year with the EBT switch or the reduction of it. How many people, oh, my family and I are going to die, we're going to be killed. Like if that was to switch off, how many families just immediate death, expiration.
Right, but it's not going to switch off. Because even Trump didn't switch it off. He just made some sensible, restrictions on it.
Yeah, but if we're talking in terms of power, and I know it's an example, but kind of future devolvement of society, liberals and some people will be the first to go because they exist on a supported system. And once that support ends, it's the gliders who have farms and are looking after themselves and have guns and own their own land that will continue to exist. All the liberals, they don't own guns. They're all social justice. They haven't created societies for themselves. They're just existing, monitoring the control of society, if you kind of understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so once that system were to go, blacks have fake power. So once that system goes,
yeah, we pay for tigers, but we still have it. Like it's still there, though. I got what you said. We
Yeah, even though it's fake, it is still like a thing.
Like for instance, none of when all those black people are shipping out, nobody comes and says something to them. Nobody said nobody writes any article saying, hey, like the real story is that there's a bunch of racist white black people outside the courthouse. Here's this guy's name, he works here, this woman, she works here. Da, 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 da. They don't do that. If it was white people outside there saying those things, it wouldn't even need the internet to dox them. The networks, the mainstream media would dox them.
Yeah, and then that comes back to my point about gliders need to kind of own that and start doing that, and then that power base of the Suns will start diminishing.
Yeah.
Because the same way they're doxed by the internet, the gliders also need to use the internet. Screenshot, oh, this one always hangs out on the street. Looks, he's on Section 8. He takes EBT every fortnight. This is him. Be careful because he's likely to rob you. Doxed.
Yeah. No, they actually kind of do that. Well, they kind of done that. Did you see that map that on X? Where like
Oh,
it
the
was like
one where Sun Cities
it was basically like a heat map for like some people.
by name, Dequavius.
Yes. Oh my
They're all
god.
in New Orleans, yeah.
Bro, I saw my name on there. I was like, fuck. Fuck.
Did they get it right though? That's the biggest question.
Yeah, they got it right. Yeah. Oh my god. I was like, fuck, man, fuck.
But yeah, so I just think gliders, as I keep saying, need to get their balls back and start beating some people at their own game. You dox me, I dox you, and I actually have more power to dox you. What are you going to do? Be racist? Oh, he's a racist white man with his family and he owns land and has 4 children. Oh, he's racist. Oh, I'm racist. And what's the next?
So how's the doxing game gonna go for some people? Because some people, the reason why it works with gliders is 2 things, bro. Gliders have the morality shit, and they actually have shit to lose. Some don't have either one of those things. Like, there's no shame for niggas. Like the criminals and like the worst people in our community have the highest status. So it's kind of like I don't know how that works.
That's true. Like you can't shame a nigga. You can't with like, oh, you're a criminal, oh, you have a bad record. Oh, only thing you can shame a nigga with is snitching or a pedophile.
Yeah, you can't be like, yo, you're on Section 8, Mike. You can be like, all my bitches know I'm on Section 8, but they know I'm on food stamps. They know I got 6 baby moms, and they and that's all some men really care about is access to vagina.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not some because like I said, our nature is so base. It's not really that much we really care about. Like we don't have that much depth as humans to attack, bro.
Yeah, we're not gonna make nothing. We're not gonna build nothing. We might plant something, but if we plant it, we ain't gonna know how to like make it. Ain't gonna come out right. We ain't gonna know how to like plant it in mass. We just where we supposed to be in this society. Like in this society, we're where we're supposed to be, and that's what we're doing. We're doing what hombres do when they're tired. We're doing what like hombres do what they do when they're tired. White blacks do what they do when they're tired. Whites do what they do when they're tired. Right. So it's like when a black person is doing something, we're probably going to do it the worst. We're probably going to do it in collectively. We're probably going to do it at the least efficiency, the least proficiency. We're probably going to, and that's probably just going to be, and that's going to be where it is. It falls, no matter what it is. And coming to grips with that is I can see how it can be hard coming to grips with that. I can see that. I'm not going to sit here and play dumb. It can be hard coming to grips with that. Like, it's got to be somebody else's fault. Or, please, can I blame somebody on this? This is embarrassing. I can understand that. You know what I mean? I can understand why. So if you always lost, basically hypothetically, like everything, like murder, teenage pregnancy, abortion, like whatever it is, you're always last. Like whatever it is, you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck what it is. You're always last in every category. Like, yo, some forces is working against us, man. We can't be last at everything. Gotta be some forces working against us. Gotta be somebody doing something nefarious behind, some wall. You know what I mean?
I could see how I can see that.
It makes a good. It makes a good. It makes you feel better. it makes you feel copium. You know what I mean? It makes you feel better.
Yeah, I guess sons love a good narrative, so I definitely see sons clinging to that, which they do. For sure. But, you know, the problem is that you can, like, show them reality and then they'll call you lame or say you trying to be white or you wish you was white. Or if you're white, if you're non-black, they'll call you a racist.
Yeah, but there's, I don't know. I think I'm trying to talk about the sticks and stones mentality. Okay, you called me a coon at work. I mean, what have I been called? Bounty. What are the other ones? All the white inside, black outside. But thank God, like I didn't grow up with black people, so I really thank God for that. But like, it's a word. It's a sentiment.
Wait, you a sister?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, what the hell? All right.
You didn't know she was a sister all this time?
No, it's the accent, man.
That British accent.
Yeah, that British, it's that sophisticated British shit, bro. I can't tell. Yo, that's one thing I say. Sons over there, like we don't. Do y'all have like the slang shit? Cause I don't. When I hear sons talk from over here, it's not like over here. You can instantly tell. Oh no, that's a son man.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. And let me try. I'm from the ends, bruv. What are you talking about? I'm just on Act Nation TV.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And shit. It's just the London slang. So I tried. But yeah, that I mean, it's the same thing. It sounds more like the I think it's Toronto, where the Jamaican patois kind of mixed with the East End London slang and became an accent. So when you look at all the Black Brits, they all talk in a slangy way.
Oh shit! So you grew up getting called the Oreo?
With the few not I mean, just sentiment, and always got from gliders. Oh, you speak so well. Oh, I'm like, okay, I'm in England. How else am I meant to speak? But again, for them, it's like, oh, gliders don't speak well. But I mean, I've never taken it on, so I just don't understand how. Oh, I grew up, and when I was in high school, they were telling me I was acting white, and it really affected me because I want to be accepted by Negroes. It just doesn't make sense to me. That's the worst thing I want.
Look, man, that shit affects a lot of Sun people, bro. Some people want to feel like they have this shared Black experience with other Sun people. It's peer pressure, man.
Yeah, being black is a motherfucker, man.
Because some people will like bully the fuck out of others. Like you said, they'll call you Oreo or talk too white, trying to be white, think you're better than other niggas. Like sons are very high minded like that. If
Yeah,
you're not,
sons resort to name calling, and name like name calling is something that is part of the Sun debate tactic. Like Sun will use name calling in a debate about anything, right? So a lot of people are taken off guard by that. Like we're debating like the economy of 1970s Japan versus the economy of 1790 London, and niggas is talking about your mother and shit. Everybody else debating this shit, the facts of the shit, and niggas talking about your mama.
Once they get a fact wrong, that's the thing. Or once they feel offended or affronted, it's immediately, oh, your mom's fat, or at least I have this, at least I have chains. And it's like, yeah, we're talking about Japan.
bro, people debate like people will rebuttal time and soul, and like they'll just call him a coon, like, and then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, like you just dunked on him. Like, he's a coon." It's
Yeah.
not. You get to just dismiss like actual research with just calling them a coon. Like it's sounds are very interesting.
Yeah, we can take shit to the base level. We can take shit down to the basement. You know what I mean? We have a skill that skill. We'll take it all the way to the base, pause, and just fucking, bring you down there. And then once you go down there, now you're in our territory. You know what I mean? All that high-minded shit, statistics. Well, actually, Emperor Jang, who ruled from 1774 to 5, instituted the tariffs on such a nigga like, man, you a racist, nigga. Fuck you.
Exactly. Like literally. Yeah, well, on this parabolic curve, when you look at the distribution of IQ, oh no, this nigga racist. He trying to say black people stupid. Like, bro, what the fuck? And then the other black people like, yeah, this nigga racist. And then that's the end of the discussion.
Yeah, they won.
They won. And in their mind, they're like, yeah, we just totally,
they
just
did
destroyed them.
They did literally win because, like you said, they did win because they stalled it, and they've silenced the noise. They silenced you. That's why niggas will fight you in a debate. That's why niggas will kill you in a debate because it's a win. That's a way you can win. Like I won. Like not necessarily in America where you go to prison, but that mentality come from the savannah, the jungle. You know what I mean? Where
physical dominance instead of
you kill that nigga. You're not going to jail in the fucking savannah. You know what I'm saying? You did a nigga just dead. You know what I'm saying? But we bring it here to white man, to the white man world where it's law and shit like that. We suffer consequences like Carmelo Anthony. Like he was operating in his son man mind, but it don't work here because there's laws. And you know what I mean? And then he tried to use the white man shit like, I fear for my life, and it's like, nah, nigga. And he like, they don't understand. Like, I used the white man shit. I said I fear for my life.
Yeah.
You said if you fear for your life, you can kill people, right? And it's like, nah, but it's not quite like that simple. And you're like, what? What you mean? And it's like, well, yeah, you can kill people, but it has to be proportionate.
Yeah.
It has to be proportionate and shit. He like, oh, nigga didn't read the fine print.
Or he says, "Oh, you changed the parameters because I was the one in the hot seat."
Yeah,
it's like no, those parameters always existed, but you just see self-defense and you don't look further into what self-defense.
Yeah, nigga ain't gonna read the fine print. Nigga don't know. Nigga don't seek knowledge. Don't want to master that shit. He just like, yo, oh yeah, ooh, self-defense. Yeah, self-defense. And it's like, nah. Nah, not quite.
Right. Gliders need to either, as I said, start where they can start beating sons at their own game, or increase their sundown towns and gated communities. But the thing is, they have sons on one side and desert demons on the other side, so it's a catch-22.
Yeah, and they got invaders from the south. Like, yeah, gliders are getting it from everywhere, man. As far as
gliders definitely getting it from everywhere. All these third world.
Remember that you were warriors.
But the good thing about gliders, though, this is the thing, because it's just innate in who they are, right? They literally could just make another civilization somewhere, like
where. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
all their countries,
they would have to take
Australia and New Zealand and all their dominions. Their dominions are being run over. They don't have the spare country.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of the issue. I mean, if they had a new America, I'm sure the one, at least hopefully the conservatives and the nationalists would get there and say literally no one who's not Anglo-Saxon WASP can enter this place. But the whole point is their dominions that weren't England, their new lands are being overrun like England is. So they don't have the spare country.
No, I got you, but what I'm saying is that like they can go somewhere, they can dump a bunch of sand in the ocean and make an island like China be doing. And just, you know what I mean? Literally do it all over again because that's their nature. Like they're not it's not like it's that's what they do, right? They gonna make a civilization wherever they go. So they do have they can lose this civilization and just go make another one. It's not like the end of the world for them.
No, but okay, for example, in the US, I consider the Midwest and Texas like the last frontier of Caucasian civilization. And then Texas, I'm reading out about how they're allowing or they're voting in all these desert demon, macro cities, where
Right.
these cities will have their own mosques, their own schools, their own everything. And literal Texas is voting them in on their development boards. And you're thinking, but that's the last bastion of glider America. And they're allowing it to become overrun. So if they're allowing that in the last bastion of gliderness, they don't have that mentality. Like it's somewhere deep down inside. But even when they're looking at the rest of the world and saying, okay, we've lost New York or we've lost California, we're not going to lose Texas. They're allowing it to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's what can you do, man? What like gliders just in their nature too. I mean, like we talk about nature, like gliders nature, they're in a pickle right now, man. They're in a pickle right now. They're in a situation where like everything they built, they built it with might and force at the end of the day, but everything's so easy. Like look at AI, right? Any black person can use AI. Any Chinese person can use AI. The things that they have, there's no secrets. There's no you know what I mean? The only secret the gliders really have is the military. Their military prowess. You know what I mean?
But that's been overrun too. And I don't know if it was you or someone else. I saw the videos with they're asking desert demon soldiers and sun soldiers, like, oh, if you're called to action now, would you fight? And the desert demon soldiers I think was fighting against Iran. Would you fight? And the desert demon soldiers were saying no, I wouldn't fight. But that's the current state of the US military.
Yeah.
So infiltrated.
Exactly, infiltrated, and because of racism, I think once the gliders get rid of the racism thing, though, that's probably good. Like they're probably good, like because the racism or Islamophobia or homophobia, all that shit, that's really like holding them back. There's something in the glider psyche or the glider, what do you call it, evolutionary brain where being judged as not, being nice to other people or not means something to them. Niggas don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Niggas could care less, right? If you say that, you know what I mean? If you try to guilt niggas, you know what I'm saying? Niggas don't really feel guilt. But you can guilt gliders. You can guilt the shit out of gliders, and that may be a fatal flaw, or maybe there's something that they can do about it. Maybe there's something you can do about it. But yeah,
if it's a fatal flaw, then even if let's say all this, they go through they get another Uncle H, he purges, all the POCs. This is just gonna happen again in like another 100 years, bro. If it's a fatal flaw.
Salute to everybody out there, man. Everybody watching the show on the late night, man. Let me go ahead and do some get some sleep so I can because I gotta go to New York again this week, man. I'm going to New York.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah. And so I need to get some sleep since I want to do a show tomorrow, so I want to get some sleep. So I want to show so I can do
Well,
something.
it was nice to visit. As I said, Caramel Killer made me pop back into Niggerland. So it's a flying visit. I may join tomorrow. If not, it's been a pleasure as always.
Salute to you. Thanks for coming through, man. Appreciate everybody.
Salute, Queen.
Out of here.
All right.